7:09 already right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Waking you up on your Tuesday morning and Thanksgiving week. Yes, 2 days from turkey. For count it down, 2 days until turkey. Mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing. Maybe you're a noodles family. Yams. Whatever it is you have. It's almost here, everybody. Glad to be with you. Hope you had a good Monday. Welcome to your Tuesday. We are all here now on your radio, streaming online at Q92radio.com. And, of course, we are live now on Facebook, YouTube, and X. You can watch the show every day from 7 to 10 on those three platforms. Reminder, this is your final day to become a finalist for the Lakers-Cavs tickets we're giving away. The good seats, great seats. See LeBron James and the Lakers take on the Cavs this Saturday at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. We have a chance for you this hour again. We already got a finalist last hour. Congratulations again to Stephanie from East Rochester. She was caller 10. She got her name in the running. We're going to get somebody this hour on the radio. And then the end of the show, we're going to pick one of you that went over and liked the live video feed of the show, interacted with us in the comments. So go do that right now so you're in the running and have a chance to be picked. You know what I'm saying? Chance to be picked. 8 o'clock hour. Rage Room and Hosier tickets. Does it get any better? And then 9 o'clock hour, a pair of tickets to Winter Blitz at the Hall of Fame Village. It's good for Sunday, January 5th at noon. That's what we have for you here today. Christian, what's going on there? Are you guys setting up a Q92 Christmas tree? There will be one after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
There'll be one. It'll be in the corner. I don't know if you're watching right now or you're just asking, but there'll be a corner. There'll be one. There's always a tree in here. Still processing Lauren mispronouncing Kelsey in the news. Did you mispronounce Kelsey?
It's actually pronounced Kels. Their last name is Kels.
Never heard anyone say Kelsey. We all been saying it wrong the whole time?
Yes. You've never seen all of these interviews and them correcting people. And then Travis was like, we just gave up. It was too much.
Fair enough.
He's like, we just gave up. But
Ariana Grande said that once.
Their last name is literally Kels.
Okay.
Actually, if you watched the game last night, they pronounced it right.
Kels.
Yeah.
Travis Kels.
Look it up. Give it a Google, friends.
Travis Kels. Well, then you were wrong, Texter.
Yes.
I, for one, don't care. Either way, I know who it is.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
Another fantasy loss last night.
You know what? I lost too this
From
week.
5-2.
I was rolling.
To 5-6. That's pretty impressive.
You're kind of on a losing tear then.
Like I'm the Bears of fantasy football.
Oh, stop.
5-2.
Are you still a playoff contender?
I don't even know if I am. I haven't checked yet because it hasn't officially said I've lost yet. The app, but I lost. My hopes were on Mahomes and Pacheco last night.
Well, Pacheco had a heck of a game.
He only had 10 points. He only had 89 yards rushing, no TDs.
Yeah.
So I wish he had a great game. And Mahomes only got me 18. I lost 117 to 93. It didn't help when Aaron Jones tore his knee and was out for the rest of the game. It only got me 2 points. Debo only got me 9. That was just a bad week. It's been a bad season. I want to tell you. I started off 5-2 and great.
I fought my way out of 7 to 2nd. No, third.
I'm in last place now. Let me see. Somehow I'm in second place in my division with a 5-6 record. But I don't know if we go by division. I think we just go by like top this many teams get in. I'm projected now to finish 8th.
Yeah. That sucks.
I'm on the trending down.
How many guys are in your league?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
Oh, then you'd make playoffs, right?
I don't know how many. I really don't know how many teams make it. Is it 8 or 10?
I think it depends on how your league has it set up.
All I know is epic collapse going on.
Yeah.
For the Talk to Texters. God. So sad to watch the collapse. I know it'll trade. I tried trades. No one will trade with me.
That's like a pet peeve, like in my husband's league, because no one wants to trade. And then people get angry. And then they mean
my brother trades, but he's the guy that trades you his waiver pickups.
I was going to say, well,
he's that guy.
Draft better. Come on.
He's that guy like, hey, you should take this guy. Just picked him off waivers week 10.
I understand injuries are going to happen, but should have done a better draft.
Oh, well. Not going to win it this year, I don't think. That's okay. And the other Kels brother got to win.
There you go.
Now, I'd take the Super Bowl win over a regular season win, but this time the Eagles won. That was an okay game.
It was a fun game, and I went to bed and the Chiefs were winning. So when I got up this morning and saw that Philly actually ended up winning, I don't know, I smiled a little bit for Jason just because I feel like he does so much work on the O-line, but he doesn't get near the attention, obviously, that his brother does.
Yeah.
And he's 36 years old, still playing in that position and doing quite well.
Linemen can go for a long time.
Yeah.
Linemen can play a lot longer. I don't know why, because they're going to hit every damn play.
Yep.
But linemen have been known. I know Jason Peters was playing at 40. He's a tackle going to the Hall of Fame. He was at the end of his career bouncing around from team to team, but he was playing and starting at 40. That's insane.
That is
insane. And he was playing well. It wasn't like he was just getting blown by all the young kids. So, yeah, for some reason, linemen can go for a while.
Yeah.
So good for him.
I mean, I feel bad for him because he can hardly walk after games, like his wife has showed on social media.
They both are going to have careers after this. They both have made a lot of money. Well done. It's 7:15 already. It's Paul Russell, Lil Boo thing, Q92. A couple more texts about changing careers here while we have a few moments. Let me see. Went from secretary to doctor's office to obtaining my degree to be a funeral director and embalmer at 28. Woo! Wow. You're the one that drains pop and fills them up with the stuff.
I got to give you credit because I'd never sleep again.
Another industry not going anywhere.
No.
Another job, you'll have security. If you're just I told you before, I couldn't do the funeral thing. I realize that's a moneymaker and a business that's very safe. I just couldn't wear a suit every day. And I couldn't smell those flowers every day.
That's what would get you?
Yeah, and the flowers. I can't stand the smell of that many flowers. In a funeral home, flowers it's death to me when I smell those flowers.
Oh, there's certain.
I associate that with death.
I get that. There's certain flowers too that
and I'd hate
more than others.
You got to wear that damn coal gray suit every day. You got to talk all solemn and just
on the up and up. You don't ever have to worry about what you're going to wear to work.
No, but I would feel uncomfortable. Like, why can't if you're embalming, I imagine you do that in a hoodie, right? You can drain pop in a hoodie, right? You don't need to be like
Chaz is in the back embalming.
Yeah, like,
in his hoodie.
What do I expect you to be, like a suit and tie?
Fox racing hat backwards.
To drain blood? Well, yeah, you got to concentrate. Went from a nurse's aide to oil field truck driver. That's a change.
That's a big change.
That's an absolute change. So again, we're seeing that 30s, early 40s. That seems to be when we're doing it. So I would say the study adds up, if you ask me. ex stole his mom's car at 13 to go get snacks. He hates the neighborhood, so he ran over trash cans. So she turned him in. He spent 30 days in juvenile detention.
Wow. At 13.
Yeah. I'm going to get snacks. And
It's
I
still
can't
a
stay.
thing.
I'm going to run over everyone's trash can.
It's still a thing. When I got my car serviced a couple weeks ago, the lady that was there was telling me that her 13-year-old daughter, or I'm sorry, she was 15, took their 13-year-old daughter, stole the family car, went and joy rode in the school's parking lot, and ended up taking it off, like going down like over a hill, and did like $5,000 worth of damage to the car.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Wrapped around a telephone pole. I was 17. I also backed over a friend's foot as a teenager.
Ooh.
I went to Buckeye Career Center. Everyone knows leaving there was a crap show. I ended up rear-ending a college professor a week after getting my damn license because I was trying to get my cassette player to play.
Your cassette player.
Couldn't get your Mr. Big to be with you.
Next to be with you. Hold on, little girl. You got to get going.
Shooting bottle rockets and throwing eggs out the window at people when I was a teenager.
Oh, wow.
I get you in trouble. We used to do the shoot bottle rockets at each other.
Why? I don't do you know how dangerous that is?
Somewhat. It was funny. Hey, live to tell the tale.
You did, thank God.
Q92.
It's going to be a mild Tuesday, 50 degrees for the high, but plan on rain. Grab the rain gear and plan on a lot of wind, gusts to near 40 miles per hour. Overnight, some widely scattered showers, a low near 41. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Sun was up at 3 and he did not go back to sleep before my alarm went off.
Ouch.
No matter what I did, rocked him, laid with him, put on Elmo, silence. I tried it all. Kid was up, a little fussy, at some point wanted to play. And I've been up since 3.
I'm sorry.
I am too. I just kept looking at the clock going, oh my God.
What time do you normally get up?
Oh my God, 4:20.
That's what I thought. Okay.
4:20.
You lost an hour and 20 minutes.
I sure did.
You're probably going to need a snappy nappy later
I can't.
today.
When I go home, she's working. I'm on baby duty.
Won't he nap?
Sometimes he's in that regression phase.
Where he's like, no.
Yeah, he can fight it off. It's really impressive to watch him do it. He flails his arms and body.
No, he's got to keep moving so it doesn't fall asleep.
It effectively keeps him awake. And if he naps during the day, it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
That sucks.
Can't even get a video game in.
I mean, I love my kids and I miss them being that little, but I don't miss that.
Someone said Miss Rachel on YouTube is your answer. I thought Elmo was going to do it last night for a second. I did. I was like, oh, I think he's relaxing. He's looking at the screen. Okay. He even smiled when he saw Elmo on the screen. I was like, all right.
We're hooked.
No. You look amazing. Good Lord, girl. Unanswered. You up to anything fun for the 4th? Unanswered. Hey. Unanswered. What are you doing tonight? Unanswered. That's 4. That's 4.
He obviously does not listen to the show.
No.
Or he'd know.
No. 2 messages and it's time to
2
accept the
and you're
law.
through. Right.
2 and through. I sent that girl 2 messages. She responded to neither. I am gone. Message sent. Loud and clear, ma'am. You went with 4. Unanswered. That makes you a DM dummy.
Dummy. Yeah.
Although you went with nothing perverted. You didn't insult her. But you got to know the rules. Like Lauren said, 2 and through. It's easy to remember. We rhymed it. I don't know what.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$7:25, 5 minutes away from Look at Sports right here on today's Hits Music. It is Q number Q92. Q number 2. You're home for poop. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with Jake. How are you this morning? I haven't had a chance to say hello.
I'm good.
You good? Everything all right?
Yeah.
How was your Monday?
It's okay.
What'd you do?
My brother and I finished cleaning the last of the inflatables, and then we worked on a school project. I helped him with a video for a school project.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Look at that. Brothers helping brothers.
Very nice.
I like it.
I didn't do anything except for watch the kid. I took the kid to get a shot. That sucked.
Yeah, that does suck.
Oh,
You
the
always
worst
feel
thing.
like
Packing the baby up. He's all happy. He's like, yeah, where we going, Dad? Don't worry about it.
you haven't gotten there yet, but you will.
And I don't want to say the lady who gave the shot had bad bedside, whatever it's called. What do you call it?
Bedside
a nurse or
manner?
doctor? Is it bedside even though you're not really in a bed?
But yeah, okay. Maybe just poor.
She was very callous.
Yeah.
She
Well,
was very like, here for a shot. All right. Everything else okay with him? Any fevers? No. So I like lay him down. I unbutton his onesie, just the one leg.
Yeah.
Right. She goes right or left. Didn't know there was. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm by myself. I'm like, oh Jesus, these are decisions I shouldn't be making. I'm like, right? I don't know, righty
matter.
tighty. And then I'm sitting there. I swear to God, like I get his one leg unbuttoned. I pull out. You know what I mean? I turn to the left for a second. This lady's already poking him with the needle.
well, what did you want her to do?
I was hoping for like, okay, we're gonna give the shot now. Relax. It's like relax the baby.
Faster's better.
It's like Jesus.
Did he cry?
Yes. It hurt.
Well, of course it did. It's a shot.
And then she's like, anything else?
They're all business. Like
No,
shots
Hulk
are no
Hogan.
big
I guess
deal
I'll
to
be
them.
leaving.
I know.
Jesus.
Shots are no big deal to them. I got into the habit, and I actually just did it with my daughter. She got her very last, like, immunization at a booster at the doctor's before the beginning of senior year. But I have done it with them ever since they can talk. They always get a reward. If they don't cry for shots, they get, like, McDonald's or a toy.
I need to not cry for shots. I think I cried in 5th grade when I got a shot.
Shots don't feel good.
My mom
I
was.
cried as a
my
grown
mom
pregnant
was
woman
so
getting a shot.
Mad at me. My mom was pissed at me. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
I can't say I haven't said that to
You're
my
in
own kids.
5th grade. This is ridiculous, she said to me. I remember that.
I've said
I
it to
also
my
remember
children.
crying like a little bitch, though. So
Right.
I was crying.
No, I mean, it hurts. Like, as a grown woman, I was pregnant with my kids, and I had to get shots, like, a couple times a week in my hip in the early part of my pregnancy, and it was, like, this thick stuff, and the needle looked like, have you ever seen an injection needle? Like, if you're injecting a turkey breast or chicken, that's how big the needle was, because the liquid was so thick. I mean, I cried like a baby.
Yeah.
And then I'd gag because you could feel it under the skin, so if I touched it, I'd go, "Ugh."
Yeah. It was anger from my mother. The worst would be disappointment from my dad. I remember 2 times my dad was disappointed with me. One, I've told the story a million times. When it was, I used to be deathly afraid of storms. I love them now. I go outside and watch them.
Yeah.
When I tell you the fear of God was in me as a kid with lightning and thunder,
Same.
I mean, I was petrified.
Really, for me, it was just lightning. I didn't mind the thunder so much. I'd get apprehensive, but if I just heard thunder and didn't see lightning, I was okay.
No, petrified. Always tried to sleep on the floor of my parents' room when there was a storm.
Yeah.
I would beg to. Like that's what a sissy I was.
Well, I wouldn't even ask.
And one time I went, and normally my dad was on one side. I knew which side to go to. My mom. You got to go to your mom. You can't go to your dad.
100%.
And one day it was like my dad or nothing because he was right there, and I was like, oh. I tapped me, rolled over, and I was like, Dad, storming. Can I sleep on the floor? And you know what he said to me? He looked at me like this, like, he went, my hero. Sure. And he rolled back over. I swear to God, that was my dad. My hero. Sure. Like, just whatever.
I never
forget
asked.
that. Never forget that.
That's awesome. I never asked. I would just go in and lay down on the floor.
You could still see his face. Yeah, like just whatever. And then one time at Geauga Lake or SeaWorld, I was walking on the deck, and I got a splinter, a pretty big splinter, in my foot. And I was crying because I saw wood in my foot.
Oh, okay.
Now, a splinter.
How old were you?
12? 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And rumor has it, I was crying so loud as they were taking it out that you could hear me outside of the emergency shack where they were taking the splinter out. There was another time. My father didn't make much eye contact with you the rest of that day. You know what I mean?
So disgusted with you.
He could. Apparently, you could hear me like on a roller coaster. Like you could hear me from like the double loop.
Well, good news.
That kid okay?
Other people were screaming too because of rides.
Is he enjoying the roller coaster? No, he got a splinter. I just saw a piece of wood in my foot. It freaked me out.
I know. I don't like it either.
Didn't like it. I expressed that with my emotions.
That's so funny. I remember when my son was little, he used to get like aggressively angry at the pediatrician when he'd have to get shots. And I'd like try and hold his arm down, but he'd try and break loose, like, and swing at that. Like, this is like when he was like 2 or 3. He knew it was coming. Like, he was old enough to know it was coming.
Yeah.
And not be rational about things.
Yeah, those are two of my biggest sissy moments, if I could go back and say, when were you truly a sissy? I'd say one of those two.
Yeah.
If not both. You have a great sissy moment? Think about it, because we're late.
Yeah, I'll think about
it. Jake, think about one of your biggest sissy moments. I just offered 2 up. And when we come back, we'll talk about sissy moments. If you could think of your biggest, looking back on your life and being honest with yourself, what was your biggest sissy moment? I had multiple.
That's
what
awesome.
was yours? We'll talk about some of our sissy moments.
Hero.
Never forget it. Matthew West, Gobble Gobble. It's Q92.
There are
Are you looking to make some easy money? How? Do you like motorcycles? I do not. If you go on a motorcycle run with me tomorrow, I will give you $100. Why? I don't want to ride by myself. Sorry, but no thank you. Here's the best part.
Okay.
This run is for 2 little kids that were born handicapped. I'll bet you feel sorry now.
Dummy! Yeah!
Major dummy. That deserves it. Hit the button again.
Dummy! Yeah!
Joke's on you.
Seriously? Okay, so it was probably like a poker run. But see, he didn't, if he...
Well,
shouldn't the conversation have been like, hey, I have a poker run tomorrow. It's benefiting 2 disabled children. I don't want to do it alone. Would you come? That conversation may have ended differently.
I just don't think you ask a girl you've never hung out with if she would like to go on a motorcycle ride with you.
And not even tell her that, like, it's a charitable, like...
Well, joke's on you. It was for charity.
If that's even true. I mean,
that is funny. He was going to pay her $100. 100 smackaroos.
Why don't you give that $100 to that charity that you're riding for and just don't go? Just donate.
Boom. Bangarang. Lauren. Love it.
Thank you.
Love that. They had like a list of things you don't realize you do that annoy your neighbors. And I was going through a list. It's pretty standard. It's a lot of things that I think we've all experienced neighbors doing, or we've even maybe done ourselves.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like mowing your lawn late at night or early in the morning. not letting your dogs go in the neighbor's yard and poop, and you know what I mean? Not taking care of that or not cleaning up the poop.
Yeah.
Things like letting your kids play in the street all day. Going overboard for holidays.
That's my yard. Mind your business.
Tree debris or grass debris, not, putting the grass clippings out in the street or letting your leaves go into your neighbor's yard or raking them into your neighbor's yard, things like that.
Yeah. Parking
issues, people who park on the street and other people don't like it or not allowed to do it, but they do it anyway. Basic stuff. And it got me thinking, like, doesn't mean you don't like your neighbors.
Right.
But what is something your neighbor does that annoys you or you don't like, you wish they didn't do? Again, doesn't necessarily, you might hate your neighbors, I get it. But you might not hate them at all, but they do this one thing, and you're like, yeah, I really wish you guys didn't do that. like mine is just because I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't be outside when I pull in to talk to me.
That's funny.
When I pull in, I just want to go in my house.
Oh, I
and
know.
It has nothing to do. They're lovely. I have great neighbors on both sides.
I know that, but you're similar here. Like, don't talk to me. I just want to leave.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to go. I want to get in I just pulled in. I just got home. I want to just, I'm going to get the mail, and I said, like, oh, I'll pull in. They'll laugh because we'll pull in, and you'll hear. I'll go, oh, if one of them's outside, like,
are your windows ever down?
Here we go. No, I'm not like that rude. And I have great neighbors on both sides. Awesome. It has nothing to do with them as persons. It has to do with me being a weirdo and not wanting to associate with humans.
Yeah, I don't mind that. We have awesome neighbors on our one side. Like, we're very good friends with them. Our kids babysit, house sit. We just got done fish sitting yesterday for them. They're amazing. We could not ask for better neighbors.
You could.
Everybody else, like, they're fine. Like, we don't talk to all of our neighbors all of the time, but if we see them, it's like, hello,
Yeah.
There's one neighbor, though, in particular, and it's not even anything that they do that gets on my nerves. I'm perplexed by it. Both he and his wife have to pull into the garage backwards. They have
Does he have a truck?
to back in.
Dodge Ram?
Oh, my God, I think he does.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's a truck, but I don't know what make it is. I'm going to look today.
Either an F-150 or a Dodge Ram.
They are so nice, but I cannot figure out why we have to make it a point to back in. It perplexes me. It has for years. I don't know.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
Monday Night Football last night. The Eagles beat the Kansas City Chiefs 21-17 in the Battle of the Kelsey Brothers. Yesterday, the Cleveland Browns officially signed quarterback Joe Flacco to their practice squad. And tonight, some NBA action for you at 7:30. The Cavaliers on the road taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. You can watch that game on TNT. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. .38 right here on today's hit music, Q92. Good morning. Still haven't hit that cue to call for the Cavs-Lakers tickets. That means it's coming up. Your final day to become one. With us, with Nick, Keller, with Ryan tonight. You're not a finalist at the end of today. You're done. Sorry. If you are a finalist right now, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, I beg of you to answer. You've been doing pretty good lately. You guys have been better.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. How about sissy moments? I gave you a couple of mine. I gave these two time to think, and feel free if you can think of one of the moments where you were maybe the biggest sissy of your life. Feel free to text in at 330-293-14. 269-9292, or you can comment on Facebook, YouTube, or X, or call in. But I mind the splinter at Geauga Lake. And the night I was trying to sleep on the floor in my parents' room because of a thunderstorm. I was petrified because I always thought the lightning was going to come in my room and attack me.
Yeah.
I saw visions of the bolt right in my face.
I thought of something that I could share with you, and I just don't know how much I want to humiliate myself today.
I shared two. I had an entire amusement park heard me crying.
Yeah. This is something more recently. Like, I guess it's not really a sissy moment. Well, kind of. So I developed this thing last year. Like, it's gone now. I just want to preface it by saying it's gone now. But I developed this thing in the back of my throat last year. Like, maybe it was 2 years ago. I actually think it was 2 years ago. Anyhow, developed this thing in the back of my throat. I was kind of flipping out about it. It was, what it ended up being was like a polyp. Okay. And they can kind of come and go on their own. Well, over the weekend, we were cleaning. I told you, we did a massive amount of cleaning out. We found all these memory cards. And so Tony was like, Saturday night, let's like sit down and see what's on them. You know what I mean? That way we can kind of like label them and we know, right? So he gets to the memory card that was in my old phone. And I just got a new phone in May. Do you know how many pictures there were on that of the polyp in my throat? Because the doctor told me to document it to make sure that nothing changed.
Oh, and the polyp?
It would be like kids having fun on vacation. Polyp.
Yeah. Beautiful sunset, polyp.
Kids swimming in the pool. Polyp.
Yeah.
I mean, there had to have been like 20 some pictures of the polyp. And every time it would come up, my kids would be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Like, and then I got to the point where I was dying laughing. But I was a big sissy about that. Even though they told me that it was like a benign condition, I was like, what? It shouldn't be back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was freaking out about it.
Okay. The old polyp pics all came up. Text, I remember when a bat flew into my house when I was 12 or 13. I totally freaked out. I ran outside in my underwear. Everyone laughed at me. I felt like the biggest nerd ever. I would be very concerned if a bat was in my house.
I don't think that's being a sissy. I think I would be going just crazy.
Got a fishing hook in my finger. The screaming, the crying was like a scene in Step Brothers at the dinner table.
I think I probably would freak out too, though.
If I had a hook in my finger, I think I'd freak out. I don't know if I'd go Geauga Lake freaking out, Splinter freaking out, but I'd be pretty concerned.
Yeah.
And I'd be concerned about the bat, too. I'm not going to lie. Jake, have you thought of a sissy moment?
I have. So when I was younger, when we would all like take family vacations, like extended family to go to the beach, we'd always do like arts and craft projects.
Okay.
And so one day we were painting these like ceramic frogs, and everybody else's looked better than mine. And so I threw a tantrum. Like I was sobbing, I was crying.
Aww.
Because you didn't have the best painted ceramic?
Yeah, like mine looked awful, and everybody else's looked like a frog.
Okay.
And you like how big of a freak out were you having?
Like I was like crying to the point where like everybody was like trying to like help me paint mine better.
Just to shut you up?
Yeah.
like wailing, like really bad crying? Like,
yeah, I believe so.
I bet it wasn't as loud as me at Geauga Lake.
Probably not, but
all right. So you ruined a family moment because you weren't winning.
Yeah.
And that's all right. It took me an hour and 45 minutes to get blood drawn because the needle scared me. Didn't help. The nurses were fine.
Hey, don't feel bad. I hate getting blood drawn too. I hate needles.
My boyfriend took my son fishing and he got a fishing hook stuck in his head.
Oh!
I don't know who was freaking out more, my boyfriend with the hook in his head or my son who did it. LOL. Wow.
What a predicament.
What are we doing with fishes? What are we doing with our
well,
fishing?
You figure you go back. Like, I mean, sometimes you just really have to watch. And they're so sharp. 2
fishing incidents we've already had here. Your biggest sissy moment, I got to be honest, though. I feel like ours are sissy moments, but you guys, I don't feel like any of yours are really sissy moments. You got a bat flying in a house, I'd be concerned.
Yeah.
2 fishing accidents. Oh, mine was at Geauga Lake. Not sure how old I was. My parents couldn't get me to go on the corkscrew. I was afraid to go upside down, and I think I made a fool of myself with the tantrum I threw. I'm not alone on Geauga Lake.
See?
Last summer, my husband and I were kayaking at Berlin Lake. We were fishing. I caught a fish, went to take it off the hook. It fell into my kayak. I was screaming, yelling, jumping around as if the fish was flopping around in my kayak. I literally acted like there was a great white shark in my kayak. My husband said you could hear my echoes.
Oh, my gosh. That's funny.
I was really little. My dad always had a full-face beard. He shaved it down, and I lost it. I thought he wasn't my dad anymore. I was a mess. My sister and her husband went fishing, and his daughter cast it out, and the hook came back and hooked him in the eyeball.
Oh, stop. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awful.
Yeah. My son's a sore loser. We were playing Risk, and he was winning, but very quickly began losing and flipped the entire board. Needless to say, board games have been removed from our family fun night.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I texted my husband. I was like, do I have any like big sissy moments? And he was like, it's hard to pinpoint one when it happens every day.
We
He's
were
probably right.
we were sled riding on the farm. I hit a fence and stopped it with my face. Had got a huge splinter in my hand. I ran to the house with my brother teased me for years about how fast I jumped up and ran. He said it didn't look human the way I jumped up and took off. Sounds like some of these people need some fishing lessons. It does appear that like fishing, that's 3 fishing
I
incidents.
know that, but if you talk to anybody who fishes, guaranteed they've accidentally stuck themselves with a hook or
Why
something
don't
like
fish?
that.
Imagine Dragon. Enemy, it's Q92. Ghost with Patrick Swayze,
A nice selection.
one of the greatest actors of our time.
I sobbed, man. This movie got me. I mean, got me.
It was good.
Oh, what?
Whoopi Goldberg was great in it, actually.
Yeah, she was.
She was very good in it. Sam Wheat. I remember being scared when those
The crap
ghosts-
you remember, man.
What?
I love that movie, and I knew his name was Sam, but you remembered his last name.
Sam Wheat. She yelled it when they were asking her who it was. Sam Wheat, and she slammed the door.
Yeah.
Orlando, is there an Orlando here? I'm here. When she had all those ghosts around her.
Yeah.
Remember when those scary ghosts came out of like the sewer? They made those noises and they
Yeah, they
grabbed
did.
the guy and took him to hell.
Well, I was going to say those were demons.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen it yet, I don't feel bad.
Oh, you ruined ghosts for me. Let me see here. After my fiance died in a car accident about 4 years ago,
Aw.
I had a dream reoccurring for about a month of her asking me to come with her because she missed me. Whoa.
Aw.
That's content.
That could make me cry right now.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not
Oh,
kidding. That's so sad.
That sounds like the movie Ghost.
Oh my goodness.
Remember what he told her at the end before he went away forever? What he told Molly?
I will once you say it, but you remember the.
Me and my brother still, to this day, we send each other this text.
Are you serious?
The love inside,
It never dies.
you
Never-
take it with you.
You're right.
You take
You're
it
right.
with you.
It's true.
I know. That's what Sam Wheat said. My grandpa
Wait,
came to
you
me.
and your brother trade that text?
We think it's hilarious. But we
No.
always say, we'll just, the love inside, you take it with you. My grandpa came to me in a dream. It was so real. I could see the pores on his face.
Did he have big boys?
All he said was, hide in the forest. What? He said, what? Oh, I'm so
my.
sorry. That is the best text I've read today. Your grandfather
Did you? I know
came
you said,
to you
what? But did you?
in a dream and said, quote, hide in the forest.
I think I would for a minute. Because, like, does he know something I don't?
Oh,
Be thankful for basketball this Thanksgiving. Call now to see the Cavs only from Q92.
we give this away tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock. This is your final day to become a finalist for a chance to go to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse this Saturday and see LeBron James and the Lakers take on the Cavs. Caller 10 right now at 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you'll be our latest finalist. Good luck. More here. A few times a year, my cousin comes to me in a dream. Never talks, but always smiling at me from across the room. Creepy cousin. Can you imagine? Dead relative. I mean, that doesn't translate to radio.
I mean, if he's staring at her like that, then yeah, creepy. But I don't know that that's what they meant.
When my grandmother died, text, I inherited her
Curio
cabinet when my daughter was born. She used to stare at the cabinet and wave. I've never personally been contacted, but I 100% believe that my daughter has.
Maybe.
About that. Long story short, my grandma was in hospice, and when she was actively passing a cardinal flu and smacked into the window, at the very moment my grandma passed. No gory details. To help us ease the pain, we always said that was Grandpa coming to get Grandma. Well, someone should open the window then. Then a few months ago, I was having a really bad day and crying, and a cardinal flew and smacked into the window at my house. I feel like it was my grandpa telling me to shut the heck up and get over what had been going on. Open your windows.
Yes,
You're killing
please.
cardinals.
Actually, in this case, Grandpa's got a massive concussion.
Your grandpa's probably so pissed at you at this point. Like, oh my God, open your windows. I'm trying to say hello.
I'm so sorry. That is super sweet, but my goodness, open the window.
Your poor grandpa is trying to contact you.
And he keeps getting a head injury.
Apparently. Quit. Open the darn window for your grandpa, please. How many cardinals have to pass? Oh,
I can't breathe. It's you. I can't deal with you.
Oh man, that is an awesome story. That is great. I would suggest they say cardinals and deer are the two most. I see cardinals. I
do too.
They don't do headers into my window, but I have seen cardinals. Damn, that is insane. That's happened twice to you.
Oh, those poor cardinals.
I'm her grandpa. I'm so pissed. Like, that's twice.
That's why he's coming in hot, telling you to get over what you're crying about.
Ghost. You know how hard it is to contact the living? It's not easy.
Do you know, like, when you stub your toe and someone's like, what's wrong?
You try controlling a cardinal.
That's why he's yelling at you to get over what you're crying about.
He's yelling you to open a window. Honey, it's Grandpa. Very good. Lauren, did you have a good day?
Yeah, I did. Our internet came back. Woo!
There you go.
So happy.
Finally, get back on Pornhub.
You're an idiot. And we got a $40 bill credit. So I guess glass half full.
There you go. I had a normal day. What do we do? I went home, had to watch the kid. And then after she got off work, we had to go return. She won a microwave on Mac Bid, and it did not work.
Oh.
Had to take it back. They're very good. If you return, they'll credit you the money right back, like instantly.
That's awesome.
They're very good at that.
Yeah.
The more and more I watch her in this, I'm a little impressed with how this place runs. Because yes, there is an absolute chance you can get something that doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's a reason it was returned.
Right.
And so we brought it back, and there was let's talk about no hassle. They're like, all right, scan it. All right, the money's credited to your account. Like, you don't need my card or anything. She's like, nope, your card's linked to the account. You're good. Check. There it is. Boom.
Nice.
They weren't like, what do you mean it doesn't work?
Right.
We're just like, okay.
I don't think people do that too much anymore, but it used to be a real pain to take things back. Like, I would almost hold on to broken things because I just avoided it, you know?
Terrible. But yeah, so I was very impressed with it. And she keeps winning things. She keeps winning auctions. Now she's obsessed with getting us a new microwave on Mac. I said, "What? Hey, listen, we're out. We're going to go drop this off. We're out. Why don't we just go to Home Depot or Lowe's and we'll get one?"
Yeah.
No. She's like, no, why? I'm not paying $100 for a microwave.
Why would you do that if you knew you could get it cheaper?
Well, look what happened. We got one that worked. And there's another one that was there that she's bidding on, and we took it out of the box and like plugged in to see if it worked. It does. Now she's bidding on that one actively.
There you go.
You're allowed to do that too, as long as you take the box back up and put it back together.
Oh.
You can plug something in and see. The only thing I don't, like I said, and I know we talked about this when I'm in there, is some people have lawnmowers or weed cutters, and they're still dirty from being used. And I feel like that makes me not want to. I would not want to buy that at all. At least clean it up.
You would think.
Wipe it off.
I mean, I've always been a big, so when you have a garage sale, it bothers me when you put dirty things out. I'm a big, if we're going to have a garage sale, I bust out all the cleaning stuff, and I'm everything's going to be dusted. My mirrors are going to be clean. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I feel like the product will sell better, too, if it's clean.
No, I don't disagree with you at all.
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who is this?
Sheila.
Oh, sorry, couldn't hear you the first time you cut out. All right, Sheila, congratulations. Call number 10. You're now a Cavs finalist.
This is awesome.
Congratulations. You might be sitting at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse this Saturday night, to see the Cavs and the Lakers face off at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a finalist.
92.
All right, another finalist for the Cavs. Now, your last chance with the morning show is going to be coming up at the end of the show for someone who goes over and likes the live video feed of the morning show on Facebook, YouTube, or X, and interacts with us in the comments section. If you do those two things, you have a chance to be randomly selected at the end of the show and made a finalist. You'll also have chances with Nicolina, with Keller this afternoon, and with Ryan tonight. Final day to become a Cavs finalist. You better hurry up and get it done. It's 7:57. We're talking about times you feel like the biggest sissy. Very little time left. Let's sneak these in as quick as we can. When my niece was 5, we walked into my parents for her birthday party, and a raccoon had broken into my parents' house and was eating her birthday cookies. She was in hysterics over her cookies. I was freaking out over the fact there was a freaking raccoon on the counter, and that was the only adult home. True. I went fishing with my boyfriend, and we caught a muskie. I was holding the fish for a picture. It jumped out of my hands and hits its head on the side of the boat. I cried because I thought it committed suicide. My boyfriend cried laughing at me, said, what do you think was going to happen when you fish? We're having a lot of fish traumatic stories this morning.
Yeah, another reason not to go fishing.
We were in Myrtle Beach, and my son was about 6 years old then. I went to put him in bath, and when I went to pull down his shorts, and he yelled, and here his pee skin got in his swim trunks hole and swelled up. It was horrible. I was a mess. I did get it. I had to cut his shorts. My son wears underwear with swim trunks now. Still trying to go over the logistics on that.
I don't think that's being a sissy, though.
No.
I think any man or
I'm
boy.
a grown-ass man. There'd be tears going down my face.
Yeah. Let's see here. We had somebody on YouTube. Sorry, I should have had it up. Here we go. Anytime we played Operation as a kid, anytime the buzzer went off, I would cry and get hysterical. My dad would be so mad at me and end the game and call me a whiny baby. I mean, I said, to be fair, it was always a little jarring when that buzzer would go off.
There were times I was a little hesitant, scared of Operation, although it was a fantastic game.
Yes.
Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, Rage Room. What's your rage? Start sending it in. The text line, you can call it in 330-450-9292. Put it on the comments section on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We go to the Rage Room plus Hozier tickets, all coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Q92 Morning Show, 7:59. Good morning. I'm going to kick it off. My rage is being prescribed Ozempic and then finding out you cannot afford Ozempic, and now you can't do it anymore because it cost you $350.
Yeah, that's a big kick to the butt.
That is. By the way, Jake checked with his pharmacist parents, and they said that's pretty much the best deal I'm going to get.
Yeah.
For you people that pay less, God bless you. For people that got to pay more than they should for medications, you shouldn't pay more than you pay for your car in medication, in one medication. Rage room. Jake, you got some raids today?
Yeah, rage room. I don't understand why people walk, run, ride their bikes, ride their scooters in the middle of the street in the neighborhood when there's a sidewalk 5 feet from them.
I also have that rage.
Yeah.
I've said the same thing. Whenever I see a sidewalk, I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Why would you not walk on the sidewalk?
Move over 3 feet, go on the sidewalk, and let the cars drive.
Literally. I have the same rage. I've said that before. I'll say it to myself in the car.
Yeah.
They'll be on the side of the road, and I got to go around them, and I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Especially, you're walking. There's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a sidewalk.
Exactly.
For you.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Right.
You're a lot less likely to get struck by a car on the sidewalk.
Right. It could happen, but
no,
less
it
likely.
absolutely could happen. But it's God's will at that point.
Right.
I agree. It's a good rage.
Yeah.
Good rage. Let's see. We got the text line here. Rage room. When I sneeze about 46 times in a row, and I absolutely hate when I'm on my 10th sneeze and somebody that I'm talking to still having a conversation with me because I'm choking, I can't breathe, I'm snorting, and it's a hot mess, and they can't stop talking for 30 seconds as if I have any idea on what they're saying anyway. Rage room. I'm usually a 2 to 3 sneezer.
I definitely sneeze more than twice.
Yeah, there's never usually just one.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2 to 3, but I know people that they'll do it 10 times. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Also, I said this before, my fiance has a rule. We go on vacation. We're not allowed to eat anywhere we can eat at home.
I like that rule.
Can't go to a restaurant you could go to here.
I like that rule.
So I'll see oh, look, Subway. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. You can have Subway in Ohio. Nope. Let's go here. Let's check this place out. Found some great, oh, God, can't wait. Just can't wait. At the end of the show here. We asked you last hour, and the texts keep coming in. They're still funny to me. Here's the question. If you're just joining us now, feel free to chime in with your text and comments on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Who in your family most likely to either ruin Thanksgiving or at least make it weird, awkward, or make everyone be silent for a while? You know what I mean? There's always someone in your family. You know who it is. You know who it is. More text. Let's get to them now. My in-laws will drink, and then once people start leaving, they will start poop talking about all of them. All right.
Hey, at least you're honest. You know?
It'll be me who ruins Thanksgiving because I hate going to my mother-in-law's. Well, come on now. For context, I'm agnostic, and my dad is religious. And when he does the prayer before dinner, he includes those who do not believe in you, oh Lord.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Sorry.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Nothing like using the Lord to troll somebody, huh?
Right?
That's my favorite one. Oh, that's really... but tell me he stares at that person as he says that.
Right. Like he looks up from the prayer like this.
Yeah.
And those who do
don't
not believe in
the
you.
Lord. That'd be fantastic. Well, it seems there's always a hospital visit for our family. Crying, laughing emoji. Last time it was a cousin chopping wood for our fire and hitting his own leg with the axe.
Oh.
So we'll see this year. Well.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't let him carve the turkey.
No, take all he gets a butter knife.
Well, now no one has any, Darren. Thanks. My mom and sister. Sounds like we need to get them all together for their own Thanksgiving. We call it bitch giving when they're together.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that really is. Do you guys get annoyed having to go to the same family member's home for Thanksgiving and Christmas? Or do you prefer that? I have no issue.
What was the question? I just had a comment come in. What was
Do you guys get annoyed having to go to the same family member's home for Thanksgiving and Christmas every year? Or do you prefer that? I have no issue.
I have no issue with it. I think we've just done it for so long that this is just our routine. I don't really give it much thought every year.
Like now that I'm with Jamie, her family comes over early.
Yeah.
And we host. And then we go to my mom's in the afternoon and she hosts.
Yeah, that's nice. Someone just messaged. My sister ruins it. She has done it before, arguing over politics with my aunt, telling her that she needs to stop smoking pot, so much so she left. But she does smoke pot.
That's funny.
Can you imagine the argument?
Quit smoking pot. Give me my roach. Text message my hoe bag sis-in-law. Sitting around and bragging what sugar daddy she's banging for this holiday season. My God, people. This is why I ask this question every year. It used to be my brother. Then we stopped inviting him the past 2 years, and since then, every holiday's been fantastic. We haven't spoken in 2 years. Music, and it is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Hope you're having a stupendous Tuesday, the Tuesday before Turkey Day. 2 more days till turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, rolls, noodles, yams, pies, desserts.
If someone said to you, Christian, you have to sit down at the table and you're only allowed to have one thing for Thanksgiving, what would it be?
No side?
You can have one thing. That side could be your one thing. No turkey. Like, you can have turkey. Turkey could be your one thing. You see what I'm saying? Out of all the things that you have for Thanksgiving.
I guess it'd be turkey. That sucks.
Oh, it does.
All I really need is turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy. That's all I need. Everything else is just kind of I don't need no stuffing. I think stuffing tastes terrible.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Not a fan. Don't like it. Looking like it's coming out of the turkey's ass either.
When was the last time that you tried it?
It'd be the first time. Never. I mean,
Well, then how do you know?
I've tasted it. It just tastes like someone poured a bunch of seasoning on a piece of crumbled up bread.
When did you taste it? When you were like 6?
I don't remember. I was traumatized.
Maybe you should try it again.
No. Just give me the turkey.
Okay.
Or give me that turkey
See,
skin, too.
I don't really eat a lot of turkey.
Give me that turkey skin, too.
I would I'd much rather have all the sides than
Like
turkey.
what? Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes, noodles, stuffing, green bean casserole,
Nope.
sweet potatoes.
Eh.
You actually kind of like sweet potatoes?
Only canned yams.
Do they have to be chunky or?
They got to be those like cylinder looking.
See, I buy those, but we cook them down with like brown sugar and butter and cinnamon.
They do that. Oh, don't put cinnamon, please, God.
My Lord.
Get that cinnamon the hell away from my.
You don't like cinnamon?
Very rarely.
But you like cinnamon rolls.
Yeah,
you
but that's
love
different.
Cinnabon.
That's different. There's white icing and it tastes good. It's totally different.
I don't understand you.
Totally different. I hate that. That's like when someone puts cinnamon rolls on my French toast, I want to throw the plate at them. Like, don't bury them in this stupid cinnamon.
Oh, so good.
You done the cinnamon challenge?
No, why would I do that?
I don't know.
That would be fun. That no one ever.
Someone said, "Oh no, not this again." Stuffing is delicious. Do we talk about this every day? Sorry, we do, but I don't like stuffing. You like stuffing, Jake?
No.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, like once.
Wait, how
And
old
that's
were
all
you?
I don't know. That's soggy crouton casserole.
It's
No.
so good.
Fair. That's a fair description.
No,
That's a very fair description.
it's delicious.
I guess. Listen, if it's the zombie apocalypse, I guess I'm eating, and there's no more
Who's like,
restaurant.
Happy Thanksgiving, and then all you eat is turkey and mashed potatoes.
Yes,
Me.
me too.
You guys are so
And my
basic.
dinner rolls, and I dip the dinner rolls in mashed potatoes and gravy, and I go,
What a feast.
and I say, yum, yum, give me some.
What a feast.
That's all I need. It's Thanksgiving. It really is just about turkey and mashed potatoes. You take those out, you just got stuff. You're just having a bake sale.
That's not true.
Green bean
Oh,
casserole.
it's so good. With the French fried onions on top.
Jesus.
Yummy.
Sounds like prison food.
Oh my gosh. Here we go again.
I just wouldn't. I couldn't. You got it. Turkey, mash. Let's go. I remember you talking about this before, or maybe I could see in the future. No, I'm sure we have.
No, I think we probably have because
we
yes.
I'm very sorry.
He eats like a toddler.
Stuffing
Thanksgiving.
is terrible. LOL. All the delicious sides we can do without that one, someone
No,
says.
you gotta have stuffing.
Tell that stuffing to stuff it.
Maybe it's the way some people make it too. Because like I've had other people's stuffing, and some I like a lot, and others I don't.
What about deviled eggs, someone said?
You know what's funny? We don't make those for Thanksgiving.
We don't make them in my house either. Jake, deviled egg?
Nope.
We only make them for
You know what?
Christmas Eve and Easter.
My family never had noodles growing up. I found out about that when I was a teenager.
And we always had noodles,
And-
but my husband's family didn't.
I love buttered noodles.
Love them.
I'll smash buttered noodles. So I was wasn't mad because I love turkey, but like I was like, well, that's a side I would have.
Well, why
Indulge
wouldn't
it.
you do that? Because those are even good with a little gravy on them.
It was never made at my house. My mom never made buttered noodles.
But I'm saying start your tradition, like make them and take them to your mom's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that involves effort.
It'd give you more variety at least. On
It
your
would,
plate.
but I want more turkey. Give me all the turkey
All right.
and all the mashed potatoes. Instant stuffing is fire. Stuffing inside the bird is poop. Do you put it inside your bird?
Yeah, sure do.
Perfect.
It's delicious.
You
do feel a little odd stuffing the turkey.
it doesn't look good. Baked mac and cheese, someone said. I like baked mac and cheese. I don't like the brown stuff that's on the top
That's
of it.
the best part.
Yeah. My family never had noodles either. Not until I met my significant other and his family did. Deviled eggs are a must.
They're so good.
If there's one I would welcome, it would be buttered noodles.
And
I
do you
would
like
welcome
deviled
buttered-
eggs?
No. The only eggs I like are fried or scrambled.
Jake?
No.
Hard-boiled eggs are
I would never
garbage.
even try that.
No.
No.
Nothing about that sound. Someone text, I don't even eat turkey. LOL. That's insane. No! Mashed potatoes for you, or stuffing maybe. I don't know. Lauren, you work with children.
I do. It's true.
Rage Room. It's coming up here in a little bit. So start sending in your rage if you haven't already gotten it from listening to this conversation. 330-269-9292 to text in your rage. You can call in 330-450-9292, or you can comment on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We'll start the rage room here in a little bit. It's Jelly Roll Need a Favor on Q. I got to say, nothing like that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to think of the worst thing ever happened to me in a hotel. I don't think I have a worst thing, but I did have a room I stayed in that had bullet holes in it in Albany, New York.
Are you serious?
Yep. When I did radio for Arena Football, we didn't always, it was like Arena Football. So we didn't always, stay in the Hilton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we stayed wherever the home team would put us up. And sometimes home teams thought it was funny to put us, and we would do the same.
Suspicious.
I think there was a team that did that to us, I believe. And maybe it was Albany. I might be wrong. What was awesome is then they had to come to Youngstown to play us. We put them up in Cleveland. We put them up in Cleveland.
I was going to say.
Made them drive down from Cleveland to Youngstown for the game.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, well done.
Yeah.
Little subtle revenge there.
Yeah.
Enjoy your hour bus ride to the arena.
Have fun.
When we could have put you in a hotel in this town.
Right.
So I remember that. It smelled. It was very dirty. And it had bullet holes in the wall.
Oh, my. I've never had anything like that.
Yeah. Ghost with Patrick Swayze.
A nice selection.
One of the greatest actors of our time.
I sobbed, man. Okay.
Pets to start. I like that.
All right.
I rescued a 5-year-old lab mix. Don't know what he is mixed with. He is aggressive to my 17-year-old daughter and her boyfriend only. And only sometimes. He's the sweetest dog to everyone else. We got him neutered per the vet to help. Nope, still growls and barks aggressively towards them. What should we do? Doesn't happen all the time, but occasionally, and only to your daughter and her boyfriend. Maybe he doesn't like the boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think dogs know.
Maybe the dog doesn't like the boyfriend. I'm not trying to,
Yeah, maybe he's a really great guy, but maybe he doesn't like dogs, so the dog's sensing that. Or
aggressive, but you haven't said he bit anybody. He just, when the boyfriend, is it with the daughter by herself or whenever those two are together?
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, he don't like the boyfriend.
Yeah.
And dogs are pretty good.
Yeah. There's a tag.
Dogs know some stuff. So I don't know. Kick the boyfriend out. Dogs know everything.
Yeah.
That was my thought. I don't know if this happens just to your daughter too.
Right.
Or if it happens, you know what I mean? Maybe he was a drug dog in a past life, so he smells something, someone said.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think you do need to get him in check as far as obedience goes, because you don't want him snapping on a child or an innocent neighbor or anything like that. So maybe working with a trainer, but you don't know. You know what I mean? Like if you feel like he's aggressive to that point where it could happen. I don't know the level of aggressiveness here. I do know that I would never want to be that person whose dog bit the neighbor or a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh. Another text. Yeah. If it's only the boyfriend, there's something to that.
I agree with that.
If it is your daughter, rehome it. Someone said rehome it.
Yeah, there's a lot of rescues that will take aggressive dogs and work with them and put them in homes where it's a little safer without children, perhaps.
I'm telling you right now, if it's only when she's around with the boyfriend.
It's the boyfriend.
It's the boyfriend. If something's on your mind and you could use an opinion, you let us know. Because like I always tell you, we are experts on nothing, but we have opinions on everything. Hell, Jake might even chime in. Right, Jake?
Right.
Sometimes. You know what? Every week I mouth that to him and like the parts, the screaming parts. I do the screaming parts. You wouldn't look at me today. Disappointed in you, Jake.
Huh?
The opening part, when she's like, and that's my opinion. Like, I always do that to you. I mouth the words.
Oh.
You wouldn't look at me. I felt like I was overly dramatic. I brought a performance.
I feel like Jake only just now found out you're doing that.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never did I know you did that.
Yeah.
You've laughed at me before.
Well, then I don't remember.
I feel like I'm training him to be one of mine.
I feel like I work with two completely oblivious men.
Yep. He's the young. The force is strong with that one.
I'm just here. Sitting here. And it's fine.
That's funny. What'd you say?
No. That's not far off. I remember after my grandma passed away, she lived right next to us, and her phone rang, and I answered it. They were like, I bet you that was jarring.
Is Mary in there? And I said, nope. And they said, you know when she'll be back? I said, nope. And they go, well, do you know where I could find her? And I said, yes, Resurrection Cemetery. And the guy's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, not your problem. You didn't know. I was like, you didn't know. I wasn't mad. I just was like, Resurrection Cemetery is where you can find her. I am so sorry.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$8:25 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here hanging out with you on your Tuesday morning, getting closer and closer. Turkey Day, you gotta love it. But we gotta get some rage out today. That's the wrong song to play.
I like Faith, though.
Although I like that song a lot.
Me too.
All right, Rage Room, let's do it. Let's see what we got here in the text line to kick things off. Rage Room, Christian doesn't like good food.
No human contact.
I like turkey. I like mashed potatoes. Rage Room, when you buy a drink or something that is liquid and you take the lid off, and instead of the little pull ring to open it, there's foil on it with the tiniest pull tab, and you cannot open it. Ugh. You know what? I agree with that one.
Yeah.
That's
Or like you'll like go to like open up like let's say cheese dip or like shredded cheese, you know, like the Romano that's grated in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's got that clear plastic seal on it, but there's no edge to grab it. So you have to get out a knife and cut it, and then it takes forever to get it open. It's so dumb. Rethink your packaging, people.
serious.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Send your rage in 330-269-9292, or you can call it 330-450-9292, or comment on Facebook, YouTube, or X. My rage this week, as I saw, I think I talked about it late last week too. I think Netflix is raising their price again.
Yeah, it was in my news last week too.
My rage is that we used to think we were saving money when we cut the cord, and we all got cocky.
Yeah.
We're like, leaving cable. Well, you know what? I'm no longer saving any money because I have to pay Netflix, Hulu, Disney, ESPN, Amazon, Prime, like Apple TV. Every show is on a different platform, and you're stuck. And I'm like, folks, I don't know if you realize this. We're not saving money anymore by leaving cable.
Yeah.
And have you got rage? You two got rage?
Well, I have one from Facebook really quick. One of our listeners said that their rage is with me today. And this is okay. I understand where they're coming from. She said, are you still doing Mariah Carey tickets? She called in yesterday, and I asked if she had won anything in the last 30 days, and she couldn't think. And here she was a finalist and not a winner. But yes, Olivia, we are giving away more Mariah Carey tickets. You're going to want to keep listening. But yeah, so I'm sorry. Your Christmas heart is so sad. But those are, I mean, I get that you didn't win anything, and that's fine. You can call in if you didn't win anything and you were just a finalist. But yeah, I'm sorry you're upset with me.
Jake, any rage?
No.
Nope. Text message. Being pregnant with a toddler. It's an extreme sport.
It is.
And it's so damn frustrating.
Yep.
Being pregnant and having a toddler, I don't know how one does that.
When I was pregnant with Anthony, Marin decided to give up naps when I was 8 months pregnant. She wouldn't take a nap.
Jimmy is doing this thing currently where he wakes up in the middle of the night and is like awake.
You're like,
not like
"Ew."
fussy, like hey, let's play.
Like happy, like I'm rested.
Yeah. And like, oh no,
No.
With a side of no. When my mother-in-law gives my kids candy or snacks and then I see it's expired 2 years ago, rage room. Yeah.
My grandmother would have done something like that. My great-grandmother, her mom, would have cut mold off of cheese and still given it to us.
That's fine during the Depression.
Right.
All right, but like we're okay now.
Right.
For now. I 100% co-sign on this text message. When you're in a very busy grocery store and people are standing in the middle of the aisle chit-chatting, and their buggies just sitting to where you can't get by, I like to literally stand as close to them as I can and say nothing until they feel my essence.
Oh, I have one.
Then they look at me and then they go, oh.
Oh, sorry.
But I stand there and I don't say a word.
Yeah.
I'm like a ghost.
This is my rage. And I think I might have said this like last year at some point, but I witnessed it again. When you're at the grocery store and you're in line, if someone opens a lane and there are lines of people that have been in line and you're just rolling up and someone turns on their light, that is not for you.
Well, unless they wave you over. I've been waved over. I've been that guy that was like nowhere near the line.
But
and
usually,
they were like, sir. The guy was like, sir. I'm like,
No, that's what I'm saying. If you're in another line and somebody turns on the light and you've been standing there, by all means, you should go over there. However, if you're just rolling up and you see all these lines and lanes are just starting to open up, you do not cut those people off. You let people that have been standing there waiting to try and get out of the store go ahead of you. I'm sorry. That is etiquette.
Shopping etiquette 101.
Case in point. I was grocery shopping in North Canton. I love Mark's, but we do know that sometimes there's a bit of a line. I had been in line for probably, in no exaggeration, at least 10 minutes. Okay. They opened up a register. I started to get out of my line, and some man came down, some young man, youngish man, younger than me, came down another aisle and went right into that line. And I'm like, excuse me? Look around. Check the room.
Read it, sir.
And it wasn't just me.
See this room? Read it.
It wasn't just me. There had to have been 8 or 10 people who have been waiting to get through those lines. To me, it's just like the epitome of rude.
Keep the rage coming. 330-450-9292 is the text line. Phone number 330-269-9292. You can comment on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Sports coming up after Jamie Foxx. Blame it. And we got Hozier tickets this hour as well. It's Q. Like my fiance, she says what a reader she is, and she has books, and she has read books, a lot of them. Yeah. I know that. But since the time I've moved in with her, I've never seen her read a book. Once. Do I believe she loves reading books? I do. Do I believe she has read a lot of books? I do.
I was going to say, she has.
But I'm telling you, in the time I've lived with my future wife, the mother of my children, I have never seen her sitting
not even
reading
on vacation?
A book. No. All she does now is play this game on her phone with the not daughter. Hey Ride, Hayville, Hey something. It's a farm game.
Okay.
And she plays it more than I could ever play the PlayStation 5. Oh, she's obsessed with it. It's Hey something. Well, Hey Day. Anyone know what I'm talking? Hey Day, Hey Ride, Hey Dude, Hey There, something. But I never see her reading. I've never seen her like in the house, in her room, on the couch, reading a book. Outside on the back porch, reading a book. Hey Day, someone text. Okay. It must be the greatest mobile game of all time. Because the not daughter and her do not put it down.
Well, I mean, that's good that they play it together. I get what you're saying. Like,
I'm just saying, like that's a hobby that she claims that I would be like, wait a minute.
I was going to say maybe it's because life has gotten a little busier with the baby, but if she didn't even do it before, okay. Because when I was pregnant, I read a lot too. Because especially with Anthony, because in the dead of summer, I was so pregnant.
Does Tony have anything he claims to do or be a hobby of or something like that? And you're like, no, you don't.
No.
Because mine is her reading book.
He doesn't. He says he reads every single day.
There's nothing. Every once in a while you hear him saying, you're like, Tony.
I'm sure there's been things through the years, but I can't recall anything that he's done really over and over again. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Is there anything Star claims she does, and sometimes you're like, no, you really don't do that?
No, not really.
All right, I'm by myself. Fantastic. All right, well, I was going to ask the listeners, but apparently I'm the only one that apparently has
I think there's probably things out there.
Is there something your significant other claims or tells people they do or they're into, and you live with them every day, and you're like,
you know the truth.
That's not, no, you don't. No, you don't. Anyone got a crazy work story or something their boss asked them to do? I don't want to get names or nothing. I'm not trying to get anyone sued or.
Right.
But anyone got any weird requests from their job that made you go, what? I guess the closest thing I got, and I've told this story, I think, over the years a couple times. I applied for summer help when I was going to YSU. Make some money on the side, some money off tuition.
Yeah.
They were like, and I always wanted to work the parking decks. Because anytime I saw the parking decks, it was just some kid chilling with his phone or a book. Boop, hit the button, lower the gate, open the gate. You know what I mean? It was like, that looks like the easiest job in the world.
Right.
So it was right after spring classes went out. It was summertime. So a lot less people on campus, obviously. Only people taking summer classes. Not nearly as busy. You could even say a little dead at the time. I go in day one. I go to the building I'm supposed to report to, and they hand me a walkie-talkie and gloves. I'm thinking to myself, gloves? They go, all right, you're going to go here. Chris, you're going to go here, and you're going to be mulching and raking. And I go, no, I'm sorry. I applied for I was the parking deck. I'm going to work the parking deck. And they go, oh, yeah, no. Parking does landscaping in the summer. Excuse me? Yeah, parking, they do landscapes. I was like, that was not told to me.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, they do.
Huh.
Is that a problem? And me being the bitch I am, no.
Right.
So I worked for a day and quit the next day. I went home and called them immediately and said, I will not be coming in tomorrow. I'm quitting.
Oh.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
Well, I was supposed to work the parking deck.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm mulching the campus.
I guess so.
If I'd have signed up for landscaping, yes.
But you didn't have any friends that did it previously,
No.
or you didn't know anything about that?
It just looked like the easiest job in the world. It said that it was open for the summer. I was like, I'm going to hit that button all day. Boop, pull on in. Boop, see you later. No, they're like, you're going to mulch the campus.
Yeah.
So I quit out of principle and laziness.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
Monday Night Football last night. The Eagles beat the Kansas City Chiefs 21-17 in the Battle of the Kelsey Brothers. Yesterday, the Cleveland Browns officially signed quarterback Joe Flacco to their practice squad. And tonight, some NBA action for you at 7:30. The Cavaliers on the road taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. You can watch that game on TNT. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. Sun was up at 3 and he did not go back to sleep before my alarm went off.
Ouch.
No matter what I did, rocked him, laid with him, put on Elmo, silence. I tried it all. Kid was up, a little fussy, at some points wanted to play, and I've been up since 3.
I'm sorry.
I am too. I just kept looking at the clock going, oh my God.
What time do you normally get up?
Oh my God, 4:20.
That's what I thought. Okay.
4:20.
You lost an hour and 20 minutes of sleep.
I sure did.
You're probably going to need a snappy later
I
today.
can't. When I go home, she's working. I'm on baby duty.
Won't he nap?
Sometimes. He's in that regression phase.
Where he's like, no.
Good morning.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
We still got Hozier tickets to give away this hour. Be listening for the cue to call. You could go see Hozier in his Unreal Unearthed Tour 2024 at Blossom Music Center on Tuesday, August 6th, right around the corner. You could be there. How would you like to already know in November what you're doing on August 6th, 2024? That's called planning ahead.
That is definitely
Put that in your
ahead.
phone. Be like, got it. Ready to go. Ready to go. It is the Rage Room. We're still in it because that's what we do on Tuesdays. So let's see what else we got here in the old Rage Room. Went to lunch the other day, and I was waiting for a hostess. A family walks in, walked right up to the server, and they sat there. 10 minutes later, the host came and said, "We've been skipped." She said, "Well, she's an employee." I said, "Awful customer service. Even more reason for her to wait." Rage Room. So an employee, because they came in their off hours, got sat ahead of customers.
That's crap.
They're just a customer at that point, right?
That's crap, yeah.
I wouldn't come in and expect to be moved ahead. Huh. I find that rude
It is rude.
of that restaurante. Huh. I don't like that.
No.
A lot of rage can come from restaurants.
Yeah.
And
I feel bad. Whole industry's changed.
just changed the
Yes.
And a lot of times it is short staff.
Yes.
But that is not an issue of short staff. That's an issue of short-sightedness.
That is.
Text, when your wife is upset, so you ask her what you can do to help, and she says, "Just leave me alone." "Well, Mrs. Happy Pants, I was doing that, and then you got mad because I didn't check on you." Oh, no. Amen. They want you to ask what's wrong. You do nothing.
Oh, see, here's the problem, though.
Nothing.
And I'm not saying that this is the case in this particular situation, but chances are you're doing nothing that started the agitation was a point of reference where you should have been doing something.
Okay, but then we realize that and say, okay, well, what can I do?
Too little, too late. Most of the time you happen to realize that after what I needed you for is already done and taken care of.
That's your pride.
Oh, my God.
Pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before the fall, ladies. Remember that. If the guy goes, oh, okay, you're upset. What's wrong? Say, "I'm upset because you didn't help me with this." You jerk. Just say that.
I do say that.
I don't see you. I see you doing that. That's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
Then
no,
when he leaves
ask
the room.
Tony. Oh, well, yeah, sometimes behind his back. It makes me feel better. I told him that, though.
To the friend. Remember that episode? That was a funny episode. So, Mrs. Happy Pants. When doctors have God complexes, it make you, the nurse, feel super small and stupid in front of a patient. I have another pet peeve of just jobs in general. When anytime a boss, manager, whatever you want to call it, wants to admonish someone and they do it in front of other employees.
I agree.
I
think
hate
it's
that.
Awful.
I think that's classless. I think it's intentional. I think it's I hate to use the word bullying sometimes because it gets overused, but like if I'm your employee and I'm doing something you don't like, I feel like there's a room, conference room, your office. You pull me in, you shut the door, and if you gotta crack the whip and tell me I need to do better or I need to stop doing this, you do that. You don't do it in front of other employees.
I agree with
And
that.
I hate that.
I worked at a hospital and doctor's office previously, and one of the things, and you know, we've had a lot of experience with physicians and clinicians just because of one of our daughter's health conditions.
Yeah.
This is one thing that I do know. Nurses literally run the joint. That includes your STNAs, your AIDS, all that kind of stuff. These doctors get to, and they're great. They've gone to college, right? They put all this work in
Years.
to be able to help diagnose you and all that kind of stuff. But I will tell you what, I have met nurses who have noticed things that some doctors haven't that's helped lead to a diagnosis. And I have met nurses who literally sit bedside with patients and put their heart and soul into what they do.
Oh yeah, nurses are huge.
And doctors,
do is
they
huge. couldn't
couldn't do it without those nurses. They could
Yeah.
not do it.
No reason to talk down or look down.
You're only as good as your staff, your support.
I like that too.
Yeah,
Like that.
no.
Write that down. Jake, write that down. That person texts back, "Thank you."
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Going backwards to some rage. The issue is men expect us to tell or ask them when we're just expected to do it. Why can't men just do it? Why do we have to be their mothers and wives? Because we're stupid.
Oh, don't. No. That's a cop-out.
It's not a cop.
That's a cop-out. Christian,
If we're
it's a cop-out.
stupid and we're oblivious, if you don't tell me I'm doing something wrong, I might not notice.
Cop-out.
When all you had to do was say, hey, Christian, I could use some help in the kitchen. What am I going to do? Sit there and go, no. No. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm going to come help you in the kitchen. Only a jerk guy would be like, sounds like a you problem.
It's called being perceptive. If you know that I'm working my butt off doing something and I look like I'm struggling, get off your butt and come and help me.
No, because you know what? You do that to be the martyr. That's martyr. Look at me. I did this all by myself.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Has Jamie ever come to you? You know what? I don't even have to ask the question because I saw her feet sticking out from underneath the sink last weekend.
What's your
she handles things.
Yeah.
She is that headstrong woman that's like, if something needs done, I'm gonna do it.
She's going to try to figure it out if she can't.
So does that make her a martyr because she's headstrong and she's a go-getter?
It does if I offer my help. She doesn't accept it and then wants to then tell me about the struggles of doing it. If I offer to help you and you don't want my help, but then you want all the I had to do this all by myself, I will rage. I will fight you tooth and nail. I'll be petty.
Will you say something to her?
But she doesn't do that to me.
Okay.
But if she did, I would absolutely.
Okay.
I would on a girl I lived with back in my 20s because I could get mad right now all over again. We were cleaning the house. We're having a party. We both lived together. It was a platonic situation. We were cleaning. I was vacuuming this. I remember everything about this day. It was a beautiful day. It was probably 70 degrees, sunshine, great day. I was vacuuming the stairs. She was in the kitchen cleaning out. She wanted the house totally clean for their company. Totally knew it. She stopped me. Said, you know what? I just like to clean my way. Why don't you go clean our cars? Go wash our cars. I'll clean the house. That night with the friends over our house, God strike me if I'm lying. Someone said, the house looks great. Well, yeah, no thanks to Christian. I went, oh!
You should have been like, party's going outside. Come look at these cars.
You could have heard thunderclap in my head when that happened. I was like, you told me to stop. I'll never forget that as long as I live. And if you're listening, you know what you did. You know what you did. It's like, that's a great example of now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Time out. Pause the game. I offered to help. I was literally helping. You stopped me. For instance, Jamie over the weekend, I tried to help her with the installing a new disposal.
Yeah.
I was not being helpful. I was trying to. I was right there with me. Trying to hold it. Both of us couldn't fit under there. No, it looks like a whole army could. To fix it, she told me to leave. I said, okay. I left. She got frustrated. So I left.
Well,
watch football.
Sometimes that is better because I have found after years of marriage that when you get upset about something or frustrated, sometimes you say things you don't mean and it gets directed in the wrong
No,
direction.
She was frustrated, but she said, I know you want to help.
Right.
I appreciate it. I need you to leave.
Yeah, in those situations, I think
She said there's nothing you can do to help.
Yeah.
And you know what I did? I left. I watched football. But I listened. If I heard my name, it's like, yes, dear.
Dear Lord.
So I did. I listened.
Well, that's good.
Ed Sheeran, Bad Habits. Q92. In case you guys are wondering, I did add calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, to random facts about Jake.
Oh, did you know what? While you were out, I found out that Jake got left. Where did they leave you?
Kosai.
Yeah, he got left at Kosai as a child.
By your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they left the building?
Yes.
No, not the building, but like the area I was at. They said, follow me or I'm going to leave you here. And I didn't hear it. And I was left behind.
His mama wasn't playing.
Did you cry?
I did cry. And they had to take me out of the part I was in and take me to like the main lobby. And then they sat me on the counter and asked me a bunch of questions, like what my name was, who I was with, what their names were.
Wait, your family truly did leave you?
Yeah. I had to go to like the security desk and like they like watched me until my mom eventually came back.
They left you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. To the point where they had to take you to like the front desk and try to find your family.
Yeah, they had to find my family. It didn't take long that I remember.
Who hit you with the "we're leaving without you" and we're not bluffing, apparently.
I guess, I didn't hear it. My mom says she said that, but I was playing with a toy and I was just zoned out. And
Right, you were doing
I did
your
not.
own thing.
I did not see that they walked away.
They were prepared to live life without you.
I guess, or maybe she just thought I was with her. I don't know. I was in my own.
Wow. Well, it's on the list now. Calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, and was left at COSI.
Yeah.
By family. Well, at least fun place.
Maybe one led to the other.
You
He
think
got left, and so now he calls his girlfriend and said, Daddy
Yeah.
David.
Just don't leave me at
Please
COSI.
don't leave me, Daddy David.
Daddy David, don't leave me at COSI. Like my real family did. Hosier's coming to Blossom Tuesday, August 6th. You could be there. Just be caller number 10 right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10. Good luck.
Today through Black.
Again, 9 dating deal breakers that really aren't. They shouldn't be. He's considerably older or younger than you.
Yeah, I'm okay with
That should not be a huge deal
I mean,
breaker.
unless we're talking like 16 and 36, then I'd,
Yeah.
But if it's over 18, okay. I mean, I might be like, ooh, that's weird. Like, I don't know.
I'm 6 years older than my fiance.
I'm 5 years younger than Tony. He has a cousin. I don't remember the exact ages. I want to say she was like 32 and he was 51 when they got married. Like, it was a big.
Yeah.
And now he's like in his 60s and she's only in her 40s. I just keep thinking, like,
You know what, those 60s isn't what it was.
it's not, but I keep thinking things change. And I'm still like young and primal, and then things change.
You think you're still young and primal?
Yeah.
In
I
your
still
40s?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, in certain departments, I'm not saying like I'm not talking appearance wise. I'm not talking anything like that, but I
Yeah.
still feel good.
No,
and
we're
want-
in that part of life where we still feel like we're young and awesome
Right.
and hip, but we're not.
Right, and I acknowledge that.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had a full circle moment with my daughter last night. Her Avita bracelets. She was like, my niece has them on, and she's like, I love those bracelets. I'm like, Mary, I have like 7 of them.
Yeah.
You do? I'm like, yeah, because they were popular like a while ago. I just don't wear them anymore. So she, of course, wants them, which is fine. But like, you have those moments where you're like, gosh, I'm old. I'm no longer cool. My
No.
kids do not look at me like I am.
Yeah. Yeah, they never did. Yeah. Not you, everyone.
I
Number 2.
Oh, thanks.
I said not you,
Oh,
everyone.
yeah.
Myself included. You think my not daughter thinks, oh, man, Christian's awesome?
I think she does.
Yeah. Number 2. Number 2, and I support this one. He's balding.
Yeah, no, that's not a good reason. Some guys
That's a
can
deal.
rock the crap out of a bald
You know what,
head.
though? I'm going to stick up for people. Listen, we all have. Now, do some people take it too far and they want perfection? Okay. But we all have things and styles that we like or don't like. I don't think that makes you a bad person if you're not attracted to someone who's bald.
Yeah, I mean, it's just personal preference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't look, if someone's like, man, sorry, man, I don't like guys with big heads. Now, do you ever want to hear that? Of course you want to hear that.
Right.
But just because I'm bald means you have to, I don't know. I don't see that as a big deal.
Right.
We all have, there's hairstyles we like on guys or girls. There's
tats, no tats,
what I'm
beards,
saying, like,
no beards.
oh, you don't like how I look? Screw you.
Right.
I like you. That's just not my style. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say, and I'm probably not saying it right.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
I don't think it's okay. Not into bald guys. Okay. You can get a wig. You can go get a hair transplant.
No,
we talked about how bad those transplants are. Yeah. My God. Number 3, he lives far away from you. I think that maybe should be a little bit. Depending on how far.
I think it really depends on the people. I mean, if you guys are very social people or you're very needy people, you need to be together a lot. Long distance is not going to work well for you.
Right.
But if you have confidence and faith in your partner and you guys have to be away from each other for a while and make that commitment to see each other, talk every day, I think you can make it work. I think it really depends on the person.
We were talking about a list I saw of AI coming for people's jobs. Went over a list of 10 jobs that AI could easily be coming for.
Yeah.
Talked about RoboCop. We talked about Terminator. We talked about Johnny Number 5. He's alive. Great movie, by the way.
Yeah.
You saw Short Circuit, right?
I did, but I mean, it has been a very long
hot minute.
Time. Yeah.
Text, you have the My AI on Snapchat. You can't delete him. Yes, I've seen him on there. He's appeared on Snapchat. Snap wants to now, get on the old AI craze. So, yes, I've seen him. I've asked him some funny questions. He has answered, has others. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, that's shown up now. Again, good and bad. I get a little nervous sometimes because, like I said, I'm afraid these robots are going to get too smart for their own good.
Well, I mean, listen. So you've got Elon Musk, right? He's a very smart businessman, knows quite a bit about the internet, about auto population, things like that with Amazon, right? He even said, we need to slow down because this is dangerous.
Yes, he did. I mean, a bunch of other tech people.
To me, I feel like that's the equivalent of a doctor telling you need to slow. Like, he knows that is
Here on today's Hit Music Q92. Congratulations to David from Canton. He was caller number 10. He's going to see Hozier coming up in August. Now, coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, a pair of tickets to Winter Blitz at Hall of Fame Village. How awesome is that? This is good for Sunday, January 5th at noon. We're giving that away next hour. Right now, it is Hozier and Take Me to Church on Q.
My lover.
How is the world not talking about this more? How is every show, whether you're sports talk, wacky FM morning show, news talk, farm talk, NPR, smooth jazz, I don't know, whatever it is you're talking about, why was yesterday the only thing people were talking about not the Navy pilot testifying under oath in front of our government that basically there are UFOs? Not basically. He claims there are. And mind you, he's under oath. Now, have people probably lied under oath? Probably. But that's really far to take it for a lie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's really far to take it to go, I'm going to sit in front of Congress for a joke or just for poops and giggles. This guy was speaking yesterday. I mean, I've known there's aliens. You can't tell me that out of all the planets and all the universes and all the solar systems, we are the only one that has living beings. And people tell me, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Like, does that make sense? Does that really make sense?
Well, I mean, it's been long known that like the Navy and the Air Force, I mean, different branches of military have had video that they have actually released of things that they believe could be UFOs.
Yeah. Or they call them now UABs, they call them, or something else. They call it. They have a new name they call them. I mean, this is the clip of him telling you. I mean, it's right here.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
I don't know what a skiff is, but that's where they'd have to talk. Someone Google skiff.
I'm on it.
I assume that means like in private, away from everybody else. You know what I mean? Maybe in a padded room. Do women want gentlemen? Or don't you still want the bad boys?
I mean, I
Do you want
don't know about a
gentle
bad
man?
boy, but you don't want a pushover either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So I would really like you girls just to do that. Text your man that, and then text back whatever the hell they write back. I'm just curious, or just tell us what he wrote back. I'm very curious. I mean, I guess that would be a good compliment to get, I suppose.
Should I add a heart emoji?
No, don't overdo it.
No, okay.
Don't overdo it. I mean, he's listening. This isn't going to work.
He's not listening.
Text message. I had a girl that was interested in me tell me her and her ex are still talking. And if he wants to get back together, she's going to leave me. I definitely ran away from that one. Wow. I appreciate the honesty, but what in the F? Hey, this is great and all, but if my ex wants me back, I'm out of here.
Yeah, no.
Now let's go get a bite to eat. Wait, no.
Bye, Felicia.
We are no longer going to Cracker Barrel. There's no way I'm taking you to Cracker Barrel now. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Man, that is I'm still trying to process everything you just told me. Saturday we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh,
and
that's
Jamie's
fine.
her father's. We went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards, and I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So, like, you DoorDash?
Where I went. No,
Okay.
we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get someone little? I don't want to go to like an expensive sit-down.
Right.
Somewhere, I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea.
And it got hijacked.
And somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Poncho's has actually an awesome American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so good.
Burger, fry, the grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
Right?
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the waiter?
I said
because that
steak,
doesn't sound like you.
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
He was making sure.
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I
drizzle.
looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Because she's starting to get up, coming over to my plate. Like, please sit down. I love you. Please sit down. Let's not make a scene in the damn Mexican restaurant.
I get
I'm
that.
the picky eater.
Yeah, but she felt bad because she probably knew, like, he doesn't even like this to begin with, and that's what he got. Oh, God.
So I scrape off the cheese. Then I go to pick it up. And the whole... That is Kiss Me More right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. The 9 o'clock hour of your Tuesday morning. Here we are. Thanks for having us on your radio. 92.5 FM, that is. Thanks for streaming us online. Q92radio.com, that is. And thank you if you're watching us right now on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Q92 Radio on those as well. Appreciate any way you guys are checking out the morning show. Thank you guys for making us a part of your morning. You guys are awesome. This hour, we're not done. We got some stuff for you here. Coming up later on this hour, a pair of tickets to Winter Blitz at the Hall of Fame Village. This is good for Sunday, January 5th at noon, where you can enjoy tubing on Touchdown Tube Hill for 90 minutes. The ride shoots you down 35 feet. With or without snow, Winter Blitz at the Hall of Fame Village happens every weekend, December 8th through January 15th. You can purchase your tickets or reserve an igloo at hofvillage.com. So we have got a pair of tickets for Winter Blitz. Again, Sunday, January 5th at noon. We have that for you later on this hour. Be listening for the cue to call for that. Also, at the end of this hour, we're going to randomly select one of you and make you a finalist for those Lakers-Cavs tickets. If you haven't done it yet, what are you waiting for? Go to our live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Doesn't matter which one you go to. Like the live video stream of the morning show, and in the comments, just interact with us. If you do those two things, you're eligible to be randomly selected and made a finalist. This is your last day. This is it. Last chance with us. Then you've got your last chances with Nicolina, Keller, and Ryan tonight. So let's go. We have that. Plus, here in about 10 minutes, Lauren, we got a guest in studio.
We do. We're going to be joined by with Amelia from Alliance Family Health Center.
They've got some new things coming up in 2024, which is not far away.
I know, right? That sounds so weird. Anyhow, Amelia's going to join us because there's a lot of things going on at Alliance Family Health Center. A lot of things that could mean a lot to you. We're approaching the height of cold and flu season.
We are.
Which means you're going to be filling more prescriptions, right? Probably. I mean, when you get sick, typically you're going to need that prescription. And they've got a lot of stuff around mental health and things like that we're going to go over. But we'll get all of that information from Amelia coming up. What is wrong with me today?
It's okay. You know what? You got turkey on the brain, and I don't blame you.
I do.
Don't blame you. Everybody does.
Well,
gobble,
stuffing.
gobble. Stuffing on the brain. There you go. So that's all coming up here. It's Jack Harlow right now. Loving on Me. I love this one. It's Q92. Any of you guys ever stay at your one-night stands? Because I wouldn't.
No, I'd be like, bye.
I never did. Not that I had a ton, but I mean.
Oh, you.
I was single for how long?
I know.
Why is it like it shocks? Why is that shocking?
I don't know. I'm gonna say something it's gonna sound really mean. I really don't mean it to.
Well, usually that's like no offense, but
I just feel like I would never see you having a one night stand because I think you're a really nice guy. And I'm not saying that you're not a nice person if you have one night stands. Mm-hmm. I just think that sometimes that's like a little bit jerky. Like we use each other by like on both sides of the fence, male and female.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just think you're too nice to have that.
I guess not with like a stranger, I guess. So maybe I didn't. It was people I knew, and we decided mutually like,
okay,
hey.
That is different. I just mean like meeting someone, using them for that, and walking away. To me, I could never see you doing that.
No, I had a couple mutual, let's use each other.
Okay.
Until one of us
met somebody and had to discontinue usage.
Mm-hmm. Basically, yeah.
Okay, but that's fine. See, to me, that's not a one-night stand. That's hooking up.
That's fair.
Friends with benefits.
I accept that.
Okay.
I accept that. Yeah, that's probably what I did more. I was not a seductress out at the...
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying, though? Like, it's kind
I feel
of...
like that's better. If you could get someone to agree to that.
I agree, but I'm talking true one-night stands is like a little...
I guess I didn't. I know you didn't.
No, I didn't.
But no, I guess I don't think, looking back, I mean, even like, I'm trying to think like college, like where I met someone. Does making out at a wedding count?
That's all you did was make out?
Yeah.
One night tongue stand?
Yeah, I guess that's not a stand at all. We didn't even, no, I never, oh my God, I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. You're too nice. Like,
no! I never did.
Listen, I'm not trying to take your man card or anything. I'm just saying.
I never had a Packers game.
Ooh.
He's the entertainment.
That's nice.
Do you know who the greatest performance ever was on a Thanksgiving Day game? In my opinion, they still make fun of it and they still show videos of it on TikTok all the time. One of those things where like, what are you really thinking about right now? And they show it. Do you know who it was?
No.
Creed. You don't remember there was those guys hanging from those like drapes and they were like flying?
No.
That guy with a big head like me was like coming down the stadium, and his arms were just wrapped in these like great.
I thought you were going to say they were wide open.
No, they weren't.
The
like
arms wide open.
no safety harness, no nothing.
That's scary.
Like that thing that Pink does.
Yeah.
Like with
The ropes.
Kind of like what he was doing.
Or sheets. They're like.
And they were playing, and he was like.
Silks. I think they're called silks.
Never was. It's one of my favorite Thanksgiving performance memories ever.
Question: have we ever had Black Friday football games before?
NFL, no.
I didn't think so.
College, yes.
I heard that, and I was like,
First ever.
Yeah.
College, yes. NFL, no. This is the first.
Garth Brooks, I think, is performing, actually.
How have I not heard that? How am I hearing about Jack Harlow but not Garth Brooks?
Yeah, hold on. Garth Brooks, Black Friday NFL. I'm pretty sure, because I think he was on,
At the halftime
he
of the...
teased his Black Friday NFL show.
Is it at halftime or is it like a concert after the
I
game?
think it says halftime.
Okay. I had no idea.
No, I'm sorry. It just says Black Friday NFL show. I thought I read halftime, but I don't see that.
Oh.
So, yeah, it might be after.
Well, then no one's dethroning this. It was, look it up. Go to YouTube, everybody. Type in Creed Thanksgiving halftime show. You'll be mesmerized watching these guys.
I'm going to have to go
fly
watch
through the
it.
air.
Yeah, before it says they're airing the concert beginning at 7 p.m. on November 24th. Garth Brooks.
Okay. Leading up to the game?
It's the first Amazon Music live concert on Black Friday.
Is Amazon has the game?
I guess. It would make sense.
Yeah, because everyone has a game tomorrow or Thursday. CBS does, Fox does, and NBC has a night game. That makes sense.
Yeah, Primetime
Makes
and Twitch
sense.
will have it on.
Forecast coming up from Mark Johnson. Going to hear what the weather's going to be like today. And then Amelia from Alliance Family Health Center going to be joining us as well. It's Q92. After my divorce, I bought an 80-inch TV.
Good for you.
Some of you are making those purchases after the divorce. That's interesting. Well, all right, everyone that got divorced out there, what was your first big purchase after the divorce? Because apparently this is real.
Is it like a compensation purchase or
I don't know. Is it just to spoil
just makes
yourself?
you feel better? Like
So far, we got $5,000 on sports cards, and someone bought an 80-inch TV.
and this can be male or female.
Yeah, I don't care. You got a divorce. What was your big purchase after the divorce? What was your first? You know what? I'm about to drop a few K on this.
I know somebody who got divorced and ended up spending God knows how much on this.
Oh, boobies?
Yep.
You can say boobies.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Oh, you can say boobies. That's
She bought some boobies.
got herself some boobs
Yep.
after the ex-husband, huh?
Yeah.
Divorce is final. I got new boobies. I love it. That's petty, and I like it. brother.
He is. And you know what we missed yesterday? We were way off the mark. We are bad friends. It was his birthday.
We missed it.
Yep.
He's sick and we missed his birthday.
Yeah, I texted him.
Friends of the year, you and me.
I know.
Well, maybe he should go to Alliance Family Health Center.
Oh, look at that. Pivot.
Tie-in.
I like it.
We are being joined right now in studio. And if you guys are watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X, I believe you can see that.
I've got to pull up my cam. Yeah, you can see the lovely Amelia.
There you go. Amelia here in studio from Alliance Family Health Center. Amelia, how are we doing today?
I'm doing great, and I just want to let you know, Alliance Family Health Center never misses a birthday. You
Well.
walk in, we know it's your birthday, so let's just plug that one.
There you go. Well, Q92 apparently does.
Yeah, our record keeping probably isn't as on point.
Well, you know what, Amelia? I'll tell you this. We used to get donuts for everyone's birthday. That was a. You'd walk in the door and be like, okay, someone's birthday.
It's
Who
someone's
is it?
birthday.
And then that stopped because we were very irresponsible with sprinkles.
Oh, I get it. I get that. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. You guys know it. It was fun. Maybe someday you'll get to go back to it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a story back there. We'll talk about that off air.
Probably there
Well, I'll
should
talk
be,
about it on.
There should be nothing on donuts if you bring them to us.
There was an incident with sprinkles, and because of that, only certain donuts are allowed in the booth.
An incident with sprinkles.
Yeah.
I love that.
We've had a few issues, to be fair. We had the glitter bomb.
The glitter bomb.
That was awful. We were cleaning for weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
It's probably still around here if it's glitter.
Probably.
I
That
think
stuff
it
stays
went-
around.
the sprinkle incident, then COVID right after.
Yeah.
We might have caused it.
And then it was like, no more.
And then no more. No more. No
I'll
more.
let the CDC know. We think we found the origin.
Yeah, I think it was
sprinkles
the
at Q92.
The sprinkles incident with the donuts. So
I love that.
But that's for our therapist. Anyway, let's talk about Alliance Family Health Center. You guys are doing great things, but there's some great things on the horizon for you guys as well.
Oh, yeah. We're doing some awesome things. Right now, we're in the middle of a renovation project. So our new in-house pharmacy is going to be opening up January 2nd. We are so thrilled. So you come in to see us, you see one of our providers, you get a prescription, you can walk out with it in 10 minutes or so. I mean, how nice is that? So when you're sick, when you got kids that are sick, when you yourself aren't feeling good, you go to the doctor, you always know you got to wait 30 minutes, you got to go pick up the prescription. All you want to be is home.
Yes.
So us having an in-house pharmacy is going to be a game changer for our patients and for our community. We'll also offer delivery with that as well.
That's
so
awesome.
we'll be able to overcome some barriers in transportation for our local community. All of this to help improve the health of our community. So we got the new pharmacy opening up January 2nd. We have a new psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner starting January 2nd as well. It's a big day for us. We might get some sprinkles there that day.
Yeah.
Getting some sprinkles that day to celebrate. Tiffany Farnsworth joining us that
better
day.
have a vacuum ready.
I'll be ready.
No, that's awesome because, and even for people, sometimes like you have your family doctor, whatever, maybe you can't get in. You can't get an appointment, but you want to get care. You want to, like, hey, I'm starting to get some. I don't want to get really bad or I'm really bedridden, you know what I mean, or end up even worse. It's really good to know there's a place like that you can go to and be seen. And it seems like the theme really is about making it convenient and expedient for anyone that comes in there. And that's a great word I just used.
It was. I'm impressed.
Thank you. Please write that down.
I will.
But no, it's all jokes aside, that's like a really cool thing. And because sometimes people, like I know before, I always would go to some of those clinics because I just want to be seen because I want to get on something as quick as possible. Don't want to miss work. Don't want to miss things that have to be done.
Yeah.
And it sounds like the Alliance Family Health Center is a great place to go and is about to be even better.
Yeah, and we see walk-ins every day. So Monday through Friday, you can walk in to see us. We, of course, serve our patients every single day as well. But the nice thing about our services, too, is that we offer extended hours. So we're not just open 8 to 5 like a normal office. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're there from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m.
That's
so
nice.
come see us after work. That's when things happen. It's after work. It's when everything's closed.
That's when you start with a temperature, like 6, 7 o'clock at night. You're like, dang it.
Exactly.
It's true. Yeah,
exactly. So come see us. You can walk in to see our services. We even have x-ray on site too. So if you get like an acute injury, I know we're not necessarily in basketball season right now for the average person.
Those
that's coming.
ankles will be rolling soon enough.
Exactly. So we have the x-ray, we have the sick care that we can do and that urgent care mentality. We also do that primary preventative care as well, which is just as important. So you talk about what happens when you're feeling sick in that moment, but preventative care is also the key to community health. So as a community health center, we're uniquely positioned to be able to figure out what's going on in our own backyard, what's happening in Stark County, what's happening in Alliance, and how we can provide services that are going to really help to combat and to prevent those chronic diseases down the road. So long-term wellness, vitality for life is what our goal is. And we can serve all life cycles as well. So we see patients, we serve pregnant patients. So we're seeing prenatal care for patients.
Yeah.
We serve newborn babies. We can do pediatric services all the way, all life cycles. So we truly are your local community health center. We are a federally qualified health center lookalike. There's 1,500 health centers across the nation. The key to our success in Alliance is that we are responsive to our community. We know what our community needs. Part of that is that pharmacy. That's why we're opening. We know mental health has been really severely not serviced locally here in town. There's just not enough providers.
Right.
So we bring that into house. We've always said we don't need to own everything. We just need to have access to it. But what we're doing in 2024 is we're really starting to take ownership over some of the things that we've had trouble getting access to because our patients need it.
Yeah.
And that's what our goal is for 2024, to provide access, to expand our access, and really to let everybody know your health matters every single day of the year. Don't focus on it around the holidays. Don't focus on it for the New Year's resolutions. Preventative care is truly how you can seek long-term wellness for yourself and your family.
Oh, absolutely. Now, here's a question for you. We touched on sports. So I just actually had an incident a few weeks ago where my son let me know that basketball tryouts were the next day, but he needed a physical.
Lovely.
Is this something people can walk in to Alliance Family Health
so
Center?
we can do physicals. So those would be a sports physical. So when you call, just get a sports physical. We can get that taken care of. Those are easy. We get that a lot around the summertime, fall, and always those kids that forget to tell mom or dad that, hey, I need this tomorrow. So we can still see that. Definitely. That can be a walk-in visit. You can call and get scheduled as well so that you know what time your appointment is. This time of year, things get crazy. It's cold and flu season.
It is.
COVID-19 is still here. So we are providing a full scope of vaccines at the health center. So don't forget, when you're there, we're going to bring out vaccines. We're going to say, hey, where are you at with your series on X, Y, or Z? We're doing the flu vaccine, of course, in the office, along with a full scope of vaccines. We do refer the COVID-19 vaccine to our local Alliance City Health Department, who do a fantastic job of serving that population. So we're really working with our partners to make sure that we have everything that we need. When you're coming in for your sports physical, we're going to bring up your vaccines. Where are you at with this? Because again, that's part of preventative health care. That's part of wellness.
Oh,
yes, you need your physical,
Yeah.
but you also need to take care of yourself the rest of the year.
Right. Well, and speaking of just community and making sure that you're taking care of your tribe and your family, and it's Thanksgiving, and a lot of us are going to be gathering with family, and a lot of us have the sniffles right now. You guys are a great place to go to get tested, just to make sure that you're not transmitting, COVID to your Uncle Vern or Aunt Linda, or that you don't have the write it down.
We got to protect the Uncle
down.
Verns and the Aunt Lindas of the world.
That's right.
So yes, come see us. We can do, the great thing about COVID testing right now too is that it's rapid. So you can literally come in, you can do a walk-in, you can call. If you come in and you think you have symptoms, we ask that you wear a mask. I mean, we're talking about the same things we've been doing for 3+ years.
Yeah.
You come in, you get a rapid test. We can tell you within 15 minutes it's positive or not.
Yeah.
So I mean, that is truly a benefit that we have here down this pandemic road.
You want your family to be grateful that you did that and invite you to next year's Thanksgiving gathering.
Yes. We're not missing Uncle Vern's Thanksgiving
No.
next year.
That's right.
Protect
I bet you
Uncle
he
Vern
makes
at all
good stuffing.
costs.
Exactly.
So,
Sounds like he would, right?
Yeah. And of course, flu shots as well.
Yeah.
Yep, of course. We can do flu shots. I got mine a couple weeks ago. It's that time of year. So, I mean, these are things we talk about every single year. And the nice thing about it is Alliance Family Health Center has a full scope of vaccines year-round. So, yes, flu shots right now is what we're talking about. COVID right now is what we're talking about. But we have, Tdap. If you're pregnant or if you have a family member that's pregnant and expecting, it's always helpful to have those types of vaccines in your system because we want to prevent, right now it's RSV season too.
Yep.
And if you've ever seen a child with RSV,
That's
it is
scary.
so scary. That
Yeah.
sound you will never get out of your head. Protect yourselves, protect your loved ones, and let Alliance Family Health Center support that mission for you.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Amelia, this was very informative. You guys got it rocking over there at
Oh,
Alliance
yeah.
Family Health Center.
Yeah, and if you come in right now, we're in the middle of a renovation project. It's all to improve the inside look as well.
Sure.
We really are working really hard to make sure that we are the provider of choice in this community. I thank you guys for your time. I can't wait to come back and talk about our pharmacy being open, our new providers working. I appreciate the ability to come on here and talk about it, but just a reminder, keep yourself and your wellness at the forefront of your mind. It's Thanksgiving week. Be thankful. Have a good time with your family, but don't forget about your own personal health care.
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely.
You guys
Thank you
wanna-
so much.
You guys want to read up more? AllianceFamilyHealth.org. That's AllianceFamilyHealth.org. You can read all about it, see everything that they have available. Amelia, always great when you come in. We appreciate you updating us, and we're looking forward to talking to you in January again as
Awesome.
we're opening up that pharmacy.
Awesome. Nice to see you guys. We'll see
Yes,
you in
you
January.
too. Yeah.
Amelia, that's from Alliance Family Health Center. Check them out again. Like I said, AllianceFamilyHealth.org. It's Tate McRae and Greedy. It's Q92. All right, next up, keep your cell phone face down during that first date. We understand men don't carry purses, and having to sit down with a hockey puck-sized phone in your pocket is a bit uncomfortable. If it's possible, keep the offending piece of technology out of sight altogether. But if you need to plop it on the table, silence it and put it face down. Even if you're fascinated by her, a light blinking out of the corner of your eye alerting you of an incoming message is distracting. And girls notice when your eyes are bobbling back and forth between your phone and them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The other reason I would tell you to do that, and I have before when I've been texting friends that I know are on first dates, is just because if you don't have, like, if you have the preview on your screen, I wouldn't want your date to see anything that I was sending. Because we've sent things before, like, is he a total dog? Like, is he super ugly? Is he super nice?
Is he super ugly?
Like, for blind dates, like, I've done it to my sister. You know what I mean? Like, we'll just send, like, are you alive? Like, did they kill you? Like,
are you in the woods yet?
Right. That would be my reasoning for being like, remember to put your phone face down on the table.
So, are you for putting the phone down? Cell phone
Yeah,
down?
I think that's a good
All
idea. I think that's just courteous all the way around for whichever reason you're stating.
Someone texts, don't open the door, because if you aren't willing to do it every time, you're setting an unrealistic expectation.
That's right. And, you know, that goes for where you take them on dates, too, because we all know that when that honeymoon period's over, there's some things you're not going to be willing to do again. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
so don't be ridiculous.
yeah. You can buy your own games at Dave & Buster's. I'm not doing it anymore.
No.
I agree, Lauren. The hand on the small of the back is a great way to show you care.
Yes.
Keep the phone in the pocket. Girls think face down means you're hiding something, someone says on the text.
Oh, well, maybe.
Oh, could that be? Next up, keep the question ratio 1-to-1. If she asks you where you're from, answer. And then accept that as an opportunity to reciprocate with a question as well.
Yeah, but just don't be like, where are you from? What's your favorite place to go to dinner? What's yours?
I live in Canton. Where do you live? Oh my God, you live in Canton too? We both live in Canton.
Come up with your own material, your own questions.
So keep the question ratio 1-to-1. It says, don't order just a salad or sake bomb. Taking care of yourself and being healthier is great, but loosen the dietary strings just a little for this occasion. You don't need to eat a bloody steak from a cow you strangled with your bare hands, but turning your nose up at everything remotely unhealthy, then getting a garden salad makes you seem a little square.
I agree, but why a salad and a sake bomb?
I think it's just
like a play
picking
on
random.
words.
Yeah, they're just picking a random.
I was gonna say that
thing.
I mean,
I was saying, like, don't order like
I would order that.
I'll have water and a salad, no dressing, please. Carbs, am I right, honey? That's probably it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now she doesn't want to order anything. Because here you are,
Right.
Captain America over here.
I think it's safe to go with like a sandwich and fries, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Burger and fries with the guys.
Something super cash.
It says here, 3 drinks and you're cut off.
Oh, I agree with that.
You might have to alter this to reflect your level of tolerance towards alcohol, but
if
no
you
matter
can't handle 3 drinks,
how many beers you can crush on your head during the weekdays, cap your date drinks off at around. Even if the date is going so well, you've started picking potential wedding destinations. If you get blasted and fall on your face, she's probably going to walk out or have a bad impression.
That's true.
So 3 drinks. Do not talk at all about your exes on your first date.
It depends. If she starts the conversation, maybe. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. I mean, I wouldn't lead off the conversation with it.
I'm glad we met for dinner. You know, my ex is a bitch.
Right.
What do you like on the menu? I don't know how that
What
goes.
are you ordering?
Ooh, they have a special on prime rib. So anyway, I get that. That part doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense. It says here, tip very well. You want to tip very well.
Again, just make sure that you're not trying to impress her, because you should always tip well. It shouldn't be to impress her. Let's put it that way.
And finally, don't get slimy, grabby hands on the date.
Oh, gosh, no. No.
So, I got to tell you, for men's health, men's fitness, I mean,
No, they didn't do too bad.
pretty good list.
Yeah,
I feel like if you followed most of these, I think you'd have a good shot on a first date.
maybe.
So there you go. Lauren and I always try to help you guys. I got to say, nothing like that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to think of the worst thing ever happened to me in a hotel. I don't think I have a worst thing, but I did have a room I stayed in that had bullet holes in it in Albany, New York.
Are you serious?
Yep. When I did radio for Arena Football, we didn't always, it was like Arena Football. So we didn't always, stay in the Hilton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we stayed wherever the home team would put us up. And sometimes home teams thought it was funny to put us, and we would do the same.
Suspicious.
I think there was a team that did that to us, I believe. And maybe it was Albany. I might be wrong. What was awesome is then they had to come to Youngstown to play us. We put them up in Cleveland. We put them up in Cleveland.
I was going to say.
Made them drive down from Cleveland to Youngstown for the game.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, well done.
Yeah.
Little subtle revenge there.
Yeah.
Enjoy your hour bus ride to the arena.
Have fun.
When we could have put you in a hotel in this town.
Right.
So I remember that. It smelled. It was very dirty. And it had bullet holes in the wall.
Oh, my. I've never had anything like that.
Yeah. Are you looking to make some easy money? How? Do you like motorcycles? I do not. If you go on a motorcycle run with me tomorrow, I will give you $100. Why? I don't want to ride by myself. Sorry, but no thank you. Here's the best part.
Okay.
This run is for two little kids that were born handicapped. I'll bet you feel sorry now.
Dummy. Yeah.
Major dummy. That deserves it. Hit the button again.
Dummy. Yeah.
Joke's on you.
Seriously? Okay, so it was probably like a poker run. But see, he didn't,
well,
shouldn't the conversation have been like, hey, I have a poker run tomorrow. It's benefiting 2 disabled children. I don't want to do it alone. Would you come? That conversation may have ended differently.
I just don't think you ask a girl you've never hung out with if she would like to go on a motorcycle ride with you.
And not even tell her that, like, it's a charitable, like...
Well, joke's on you. It was for charity.
If that's even true. I mean,
that is funny. He was going to pay her $100.
Why don't you give that $100 to that charity that you're riding for and just don't go? Just donate.
Boom. Bangarang. Lauren.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you.
Love that. Then again, maybe I would have got the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier if I'd have done that. So
Chris on Facebook said, Bigglesworth, get up to date, LOL. We do every year.
I wear PJs everywhere. The fact you can't wear them on the Polar Express, though, is crazy. No, you can.
No, you can. Christian doesn't want to, and I said it would be blasphemous if he didn't.
We do matching jammies. I look forward to it. What is wrong with you people?
Oh, no. Christmas matching jammies is like, it's a must. It's a must. And I always get my kids this
Brady
picture.
Bunch, maybe.
Oh, stop.
For the Waltons.
We always get our kids this picture in front of the Christmas tree. Same place every year in their matching
Christmas
I
will say this, and if anyone knows me, you're laughing. I am apparently doing family Christmas photos.
The only thing that can make that statement better is if she said, in our matching Christmas pajamas.
Apparently that's happening. And it's also happening on an NFL Sunday.
Yes, Jamie, hit that button. Hit that button, Christian.
So,
hit it. Hit it.
No! No!
Which one do you want to hear? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
She is trying to effort it to be before 1 o'clock kickoff of the Bears game. But as of right now, there will be Christmas pictures taken of the family on a Bears Sunday. So See how that goes.
Tracy, or I'm sorry, Caitlin on Facebook says, matching jammies for life. And Tracy said, it's only once a year. Come on.
If you go to the Polar Express and don't wear PJs, you will be the only one.
I feel like you should get kicked off if you go to the Polar Express and you don't have
me
jammies.
To drive from the Canfield Bourbon area to Cleveland in pajamas.
What's to you get on an Akron, but yeah.
Oh, you got on an Akron?
What kind of pajamas do you think I'm telling you to wear?
I don't know. My pajamas are Nike shorts and a T-shirt.
Okay, well then get some Christmas shorts and a Christmas T-shirt, and you'll be fine.
I don't know how I feel about this at all. But I mean, hey, listen for the cue to call later on this hour when you're out to the Polar Express, where apparently you can wear but they have to be Christmas jammies. And apparently, a lot of you and your families wear matching Christmas pajamas every year. Is that really true? Yes, or can you just text yes or no? Does your family dress? Call right now, because caller number 10, like we said, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to Winter Blitz at the Hall of Fame Village. This is good for Sunday, January 5th. So you got to be able to go Sunday, January 5th at noon. You get to enjoy tubing on Touchdown Tube Hill for 90 minutes. The ride shoots you down 35 feet with or without snow. Winter Blitz at the Hall of Fame Village happens every weekend, December 8th through January 15th, and you can purchase tickets or reserve an igloo at hofvillage.com. Caller 10, this is yours. It's the Kid Leroy and Justin Bieber. It's Stay on Q. You two got any big weekend plans? I cannot wait. Tonight's the first Friday. I don't have a football game to do since August.
Nice.
I can go home. Jamie is so happy that she won't have the baby by herself Friday night. So we're just going to we are going to be bums.
Yeah, we have a birthday party tonight.
Nice.
And then tomorrow we're painting. Yes.
What are you painting?
The shiplap in the bathroom needs a fresh coat before the holidays. Shiplap.
What the hell is a shiplap?
You don't know.
You were in a
is.
totally.
Jake, do you know what ship?
Nope.
Seriously?
See that? She's got shiplap money or whatever it is.
The shiplap is like boards
Shiplap.
that you put on the wall, and it looks like old barn walls. Like, you ever seen that?
You like a pallet? A wood pallet?
No.
Sorry.
I have to show
She's too good for wood pallets, everybody.
Well, I'm not going to staple wood pallets.
Oh my
to
God,
wall.
I forgot. I got you guys.
You did?
I swear to God, I forgot. I was going to do it the second we got on the air. I went to Meijer yesterday.
Yeah. He got Christmas tree cakes.
Wow.
They
Yay.
had the biggest display of this I've ever seen in my life at Meijer. And I was walking by laughing. And I was like, grab me one of those. And she's like, what? You don't? I was like, it's not for me. So feel free.
Yes.
High five. Christian's
And
the
because
best.
I hate those, I got myself. They have a chocolate version.
Yes.
So that's the one I'm going to eat.
Look at you.
So I thought, you know what? You two deserve it.
This is shiplap, by the way.
And I don't like the white one. So
When a wall's like that.
oh man, you are just in another tax bracket. That is
Oh,
fantastic.
stop it. You've been to
Look,
my
I don't know
house.
if you guys know they have a chocolate version, and I think it's way better.
Well, they've had the chocolate version for years.
But no one ever buys it. They all
That's
buy,
not
they buy
true.
that one.
I alternate because my kids get burnt out on the OG.
Jake, would you like a chocolate one too?
No, you can have those. I didn't know they had chocolate ones, to be honest.
No, you know what? I didn't either.
They
I told you.
always do.
It
Even
was
the butterfly cakes,
It
they
was
come
the
in chocolate.
biggest display of these I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen it.
Well, where was the display for the pumpkin delights? I still haven't found those.
I don't know.
Come on, little Debbie, get in the kitchen.
But I thought you two might like those for that. I know we've all been talking about eating less chocolate here and candy, and that doesn't help anything.
I was gonna say, so you brought in.
But I
cakes.
saw it. I was walking by, and I was like, "Hey, they love those." I don't like them, but they love those.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure. Actually, they have that. They came out with the ice cream a couple years ago. So good.
really,
It's got chunks of this in it. Yeah.
I've never had the chocolate version.
You haven't?
No, I'm about to try it.
You're gonna like it.
Because, well, why not now?
This is a breakfast of champions. We're gonna have Christmas tree cakes. At least I
yeah,
brought-
I just
I still have my banana too, though.
I like white cake and stuff, but like white with white.
You could have said something though before I ate a granola bar.
I didn't see you eating a granola bar.
I literally sit across from you every day.
I see your banana. Chris, where are you calling from?
New Philadelphia.
All right, Chris, congratulations. You're caller number 10. You're the winner.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Chris. You just scored yourself a pair of tickets to Winter Blitz at the Hall of Fame Village for Sunday, January 5th at noon. Tell everybody your favorite station that's sending you to the Hall of Fame Village to enjoy Winter Blitz.
Q92.
All right, congratulations, Chris. And to the rest of you right now. Hold on, I didn't mean to hit that at all.
Congrats to our new.
There you go.
That's what we need to hear.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, we need to let you guys know to hurry if you're listening right now. Over to social media. You can choose Facebook, YouTube, or X. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want. Give our video live stream a like. Interact with us in the comments because in about 4 or 5 minutes, we're going to pull our very next finalist to go see the Lakers and the Cavs on Saturday night at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. So go. Do it.
Last day to become a finalist.
Yep.
Take advantage. It's Q92. There's a certain rock band from the 90s that's officially back together starting in 2024. You know who it is?
No.
I'm going to play it.
Do it.
You've been waiting for this. It's not quite
Me
in
or
sync.
you?
Not quite in sync,
Oh, okay.
but it's close. Creed's back.
Oh, you know what? I did see something about that.
Scott Stapp went back to Creed. They were not on good terms for years. There was bad blood for years. I know it had calmed down, but for a while, they were not. I would even dare to say they weren't talking. Now, you're probably asking yourself, where are they reuniting at? Sonic Music, Sonic Temple, Incarceration, Rocklahoma in Oklahoma.
Maybe.
One of the huge rock festivals.
Do you know?
Glastonbury, Lilith Fair.
Maybe.
I could keep naming them.
Maybe Sarah McLachlan's going to introduce them as they come
Welcome
on.
to Lilith Fair. Creed.
Everybody, Creed.
Coming up next, Melissa Etheridge. But until then, and the Bengals.
Hey, I love the Bengals.
Right after Belinda Carlisle, going to get some Creed in here. Over to Lilith Fair 2024. Farm Aid? No. They're reuniting for the summer of 1999 cruise.
Oh, that makes sense.
In 2024. Their first show together in 12 years. A 4-day cruise. You could hear Creed all 4 days.
Wow.
I saw the picture they released. They all look pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you've
For
seen...
guys that now I imagine are all in their 50s.
Yeah.
All 4 of them, they look good.
The
article, is on Q92radio.com. If you guys want to read the article and see the picture I'm talking about. Guys are still in good shape, look good. I mean, a little gray in the beard, but
yeah.
they look good. Sometimes you see a band, I don't want to use Motley Crue as your template, but sometimes you see Motley Crue come out there and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Creed looks good. So if you're doing the Rock Voyage next year, you're going to get to see Creed.
Yeah, I feel bad. Chris Daughtry's had a really hard past couple of years. He lost his stepdaughter.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So maybe he needs this.
Daughtry?
Yeah, Chris Daughtry. His stepdaughter.
Why are you bringing up Daughtry?
Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot. I'm thinking Creed. Never mind. Oh my gosh. I'm having a Monday on a Thursday.
Creed. It's shame since John Lennon died. I haven't been the same, Creed.
No, what's his name?
Scott Stapp.
Scott Stapp. That's right. But I thought, hold on.
I thought they were on the cruise too. I was like, oh, maybe that's where you're going.
No. Hold on.
Also on the cruise is Three Doors Down, Buck Cherry, Tonic, Fuel, Vertical Horizon, The Verve Pipe, Tantric, and 9 Days. So you're going to see a lot of music on this cruise. This guy sent a woman a music video of a love song. I know the song. It's by a band called Adelita's Way. The song is called Alive. Very good song.
Oh.
If you're into like rock ballads.
Okay.
Sent that. Under that wrote, wish you would give me a chance.
Aww.
Followed by pay you.
What?
Followed by buy you something. No response, by the way, to the song or the give me a chance.
Good.
Or the pay you or the buy you something. Here's a Tinder one.
I mean, I know we're not above bribery. Like,
oh, no,
we bribe all the time.
We own it, though.
But isn't that like solicitation once the money enters the situation?
Well, but you're not asking for sexual favors.
Yet.
You're asking for a chance at sexual favors.
I'll give you a chance. How much you got? $250. All right.
With Cruel Summer right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. 9:55. We're about out of here. But before, thank you guys for everyone that went over and liked and interacted with us on our live video feed of the morning show on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We appreciate it. And now, since you all did that, everyone who did that was eligible to become a finalist for the Lakers Cavs tickets we're giving away tomorrow. This is your final day to become a finalist, by the way. So, Lauren, who are we randomly selecting today?
Today it is, let me hit the button, let me see. Kim Trenner.
Kim Trenner.
Kim Trenner. Oh, she said, you guys rock our office all day long. Kim, thanks for having us on at work.
Kim.
And thanks for coming over and interacting. Are you mocking me?
The way he said, Kim. Reminded me of Adam Sandler, but I can't do the skit because I'd get fired. We're all going to laugh at you.
Well,
remember that?
No.
We're all going to laugh at you. Somebody remembers that. Jake, you remember that? Nah, I'm not. You know what? You even know what a CD is. Never mind. Oh, he doesn't remember. That's fine.
Anyhow.
Do you know who Adam Sandler is? Okay.
I would hope.
All right, that's it for us.
Yeah, we're done. Remember, we're here tomorrow, but then that's it for the week. We're going to enjoy time with our families, compliments of our wonderful company and our GM.
Suits.
Yeah, but we're going to have a fun show tomorrow. So listen, even if you're not going to work tomorrow, tune in. You can stream us at Q92radio.com, or you can head over to Facebook, YouTube, or X and watch the live show. Still have opportunities to win. You'll still know when to call for prizes. We're going to have fun.
This is your final day to become a Lakers Cavs finalist. You have your last chances with Nicolina, your last chances with Keller, your last chances with Ryan tonight. If you are a finalist, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, we're calling one of you. Have the phone there. Answer it for the love of God.
Yes, please. Please.
And we'll be talking to you tomorrow morning. That was well timed.
Yeah.
We'll catch you tomorrow morning. Nick's in here next. It's Noah Kahn, Post Malone, Dial Drunk. It's Q92. Have a great day, everybody.